said. Hi, welcome everyone to the Cursed Ones, episode 101. Yay. I forgot to update the goddamn stream information.
L.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Cursed Ones, where I am in a new setup because I moved. Who would have ever thunk such a thought? I got like a freaking window. I got a dog. I got a cool couch. New setup. And also I have my cool swivel table, which is just gonna be swiveling in and out every time I need to roll a dice. But hi! Welcome to the Cursed Ones. Now I have to think of a question of the day. I think I had one in mind yesterday, which was a really stupid one, which is, what is the most ominous room in your household? Because I feel like there's always an ominous room. So we're gonna go with that. Why not? Question of the day: what is the most ominous or strange room in your household? Let us do the nicknames and do the things. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Gotta lean in because my desk is farther away.
Imagine having a nickname.
Sadly, Dabs, who are you? And what's the strangest or most mysterious room in your household?
So, first off, no dab this time. Thank you.
It's been at least almost 2 months, bro.
It's been 2 months of dabbing. I've had enough.
Don't worry, I have a new nickname planned this time. But,
I'm scared.
Monkers W's.
But, I imagine, first of all, I feel like I know a snowball. However, probably the back room at this point, where my mom's room used to be, is probably the most ominous. And it's very cluttered.
What is ominous about it? I'm curious.
It's very cluttered.
Ah, we all hate a cluttered room. All right, this has been my reminder that I need to go on Do Not Disturb. Thank you, Cole. All right, a statistical anomaly is me. I am the statistical anomaly, also known as Dean the Dungeon Master. I play everyone else, and I run this shit show in hellhole.
I introduced my character.
I think you might have. Who are you?
Real fast, I'm Agapuha. I play Thrux. Fuck me. Anyway.
No!
Hell yeah, brother!
Inside this new abode, we have been examining the new rooms and such and making space for everything. I feel like I'm gonna say that the most ominous part so far is the pantry up to the side, where if you look up, there's just a mass tangle of, like, eldritchly spiraled wires up there that the goddamn Wi-Fi guys took, like, 2 days to untangle and figure out. So, for that reason, it's messed up, and I don't like it. It's frightening. But also, there are Pop-Tarts in there, which is a win.
That's yummy.
And nothing beats the ominousness of my bathroom from the previous place, which had mushrooms growing in it. So,
with the hole.
The hole!
Like post-hole bathroom.
Yeah, post-hole bathroom with mushrooms growing in the wall. But so this place is a lot less ominous, but still has some ominousness to it. Words. Snorpo9, who are you? What is your pick for the most ominous place in the household?
Hi, I'm Snorpo9. I play Unknown, also known as Own, and I'm gonna choose our game cabinet, which isn't ever used anymore and probably hasn't been tested in years. I don't even know.
Do you think there are some mushrooms growing in there?
Probably not, but probably lots of spiders. Lots of spiders.
Oh, I don't like it.
Don't say spiders around.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You're right. Look, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be honest. That's what I
say bugs, brother.
Horrible. All right. Where'd my kidney go? Who are you? Where did it go? Also, what's the most ominous part of your house?
Hi.
There you go.
I'm Cole. I play Ryder.
You are?
And I'm almost done eating. But in terms of ominous rooms, I guess there's 2 rooms in my house that are like half underground. So one, it has like windows that aren't full windows. It's just a window for what you can see outside. So there's that.
Is that the storagey room?
There is one like that.
Okay. I don't think I've seen much of your downstairs.
I didn't take you down there much.
That's why it's ominous. I have not been in there.
But I guess if I had to add more to that, We have found snakes down there before.
What?
Oh,
Oh, you told me
nice.
about that. Yeah.
There have been 2 snakes in our house.
Neat.
Bruh. That's
Yeah.
awful. I thought you were going to say your brother's bedroom because that place. I don't want to call your brother out on live stream, but I was brought in that room. Oh my god. I've never seen anything more dirty. There is a massive pile of like receipts.
Bro,
and
instant
Coca-Cola.
call-out.
There's Coca-Cola cans everywhere. There's
Yeah, you
Honest
should've-
Funko Pops on.
You.
It's
Oh
the
yeah, he
Funko
does have
Pop.
that.
It's the Funko Pop that makes it ominous, really.
You should have just called out the Coca-Cola shrine.
The Coca-Cola shrine. I have to call out the receipt pile too, okay? Just so live call out on live stream for Cole's brother. All right. Short King Mama A, who are you? What's the most ominous part of your house?
Hello. Name's Eon Guardians. Play Triao. My house is relatively small, so I know all the rooms, so there's not really anything more ominous, but I guess I'll go for the quote-unquote basement, quote-unquote, because yeah, you can open it underground, and you can go underneath there, but it's like a small hole, and you have to crawl under there. So, it's
This
just
is
it's
ominous.
underground. But it's not a basement, it's just underground.
You just have a
'cause it's
crawl
like-
space under there.
Yeah, if you open
What
my
the
mom's
fuck?
closet, there's a hole underground, and you open it up and you just go underground. I haven't been down there per se because no shot am I going down there because it's fucking dusty
Your mom
and
is a
very
fucking
small.
strip mine under there, my dude. She's getting diamonds at Y11.
No, they only used it I think to install like pipes and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
That's-
it. It's not that ominous, honestly.
That's unbelievably
It's
fucked
just
up.
it's underground. Smiley
Alright.
face.
The mother of all omelets, Jack. Who are you, and what is the most ominous place in your abode?
Hi there, I'm Crime. I play Bennie, and the most ominous room in this house, where I'd like to really emphasize that there are only really 2 rooms and a bathroom, and one of those rooms is not used. And you're probably wondering, it's such a small house, why have you not used one of your rooms? Well, you see, that's the cardboard room. It's where I put all the cardboard in the house, and occasionally we play VR in there. Otherwise, it stays pitch black for the entire day with the windows shut and locked, and we just ignore it.
It feels like that's a perfect room to hide something else ominous.
Like the
I have a-
laundry.
Yeah, Cole?
I have a question.
Yes?
Do you play VR in the pitch black?
Yes, I do actually. We
That's
both do.
horrifying.
We VR in the
I
dark
mean,
because we
you-
see no point of having the light on if we can't
Yeah.
see.
Oh,
That is a fair
Cece!
point.
Right in time for the question of the day.
Darkness and VR actually fucked it up. Apparently I'm wrong.
I don't know how
Hmm.
VR works, but
It does mess it up, but it's quite funny because sometimes I'll run into a box and I'll be like, "What is this?"
that sounds like the VR experience. I have yet to play VR, but I want to. Hi, let me recombobulate the stream because Cece.
Hi.
Hi.
While that's happening, can I speak of an ominous room that was
Yes.
in the band room?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I was gonna say maybe do a recap, but you know what? Let's talk about the band room ominous room because that's more
Yes, fuck
interesting.
yeah. So, throughout my 4 years while going to high school, there was this one room that we were never allowed in. It was always locked up. But in my senior year, around the last few months when we were wanting to leave, I say, hey, shouldn't we go in there just to find out? Everybody else has been in there apparently, but we go in. It's very pitch and dark. So the band room is next to a basketball court.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go above, you can see the down of the basketball court, and it's just like rafters up there. It's very pitch. There's vents everywhere. We tried to keep going, but then our friend was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Get out!" So it's just very ominous. I took a video of it. It was very great.
I see.
It was great.
Casey! All right, let me quickly recombobulate. While I'm recombobulating, does someone want to give a recap?
I should.
This is the way of D&D. No one gives the recap.
I'll do it.
What the fuck happened?
Do you know what happened, Prime?
No, but I think that'll make my take more interesting.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, what happened last session? Does anyone know?
I think I know a little bit.
Okay.
She knows
would you
a
like
little
to tell
bit.
us?
Okay, we're in Threadwire now, big
Yay.
city in Yashendale. We had fun shopping episode. We got drunk off our asses at noon. We had a seance for our fallen friend who did not really want that to happen, but it was fine. It was lots of fun times. Kelsey is back. Charpay's fiance. She showed up. We had dinner. We discussed all of the recent events, and then we were discussing the wedding that's about to fucking happen. And then Thrux, who is then just sick with a fever for the entire day, fucking exploded apparently. And now the sky is red, and the sun turned to an eyeball again, and presumably making everyone in the radius their curses worse, because Charpay fucking disintegrated Kelsey's hand.
That happens.
Just the thumb, but yeah.
Excellent.
So
that is a great.
We can't have shit in Wolven. We're not even in Wolvenchart. Can't have shit in Ethos.
In Ethos, in all of Ethos. Thank you for the recap. All
Everything
right.
always
You're
goes wrong.
welcome.
Yay! All right, so after such a long introduction, are we ready to begin?
I would say so.
I am.
Excellent, excellent. All right, I need to do the thing that I always forget to do and scroll down in my document. Hardy who? Don't fucking ask. Okay, so
Is that the Who's Line Irish drinking song?
it is the Who's Line Irish drinking song. How did you know? Now I just want to do this the whole time, the whole session, the Irish drinking song, sway
can.
back and forth.
That's your right.
All right. All right. Let us begin. What can happen in just 1 minute? The answer to that question is one that is immensely vast. Thousands of parameters can be added to deepen it. What could you do in 1 minute? Maybe not much. What could the whole world do in 1 minute? Probably a lot more. What happens within the whole galaxy in just 60 seconds? In that case, the answers are endless. In just 60 seconds, the sky falls red, a grand eye opens, chaos erupts, a finger disintegrates, screams rip, blood is shed, grief is realized. It's pure fucking pandemonium. But let's rewind. Minutes prior to one of the endless curiosities of that 60 seconds. Charpay and Kelsey are within the wondrously golden Wickers Park in the midst of Evocator's Boulevard, the peaks of Grand Celestial Chapel not too far off in the distance, and a brewing and loving discussion of wedding song fresh within the air. Ryder is within the lush and bustling Conjurer's Promenade, inside a large globular building like a floating crystal ball over a fine clay building stand. It's made of red, magenta, and orange decorated glass with astrological symbols and glyphs and spinning bands of engraved metals all around it. It's the Male Spirit Factory, where a letter is being drafted and a tour is being provided. But not only is a letter being drafted within the promenade, there is also one being drafted within the dark Necromancer's Artery, where our final group returns to the Black Cat Inn. Discussion heavy in the air about how to break the news that, was already broken to the world that Wilfred's dead. The same sky hangs over every scene, growing dark in the evening, with stars shimmering in the sky and the moon gently glimmering over the surrounding, giving just enough light to brighten visibility to each locale, though unfortunately obscured in each. In one scene by yellow trees, in the other by the glorious tinted glass sphere, and finally by dark curtains covering the light in the dark inn's room. And we are going to, I guess, first pick up and such, because we kind of went over what Kelsey and Charpay talked about last time. the discussion about the letter to Grailed has picked up in earnest within the Black Cat Inn between Triao, Own, and Lily. Lily, I'm gonna say, has kind of just like paused for a second and decided that she wants to make a run later out this night, probably to head back to the Misty Bird before it closes to get some of that blood she was interested in earlier, or to look up about signing up for the tournament of the Clashing Fist, something like that. Lily has taken off, leaving Own and Triao and a now waking Bennie inside the Black Cat Inn, where the lovely little kitty cat Munchie Mittens is looking at you all, and sitting on top of the bed next to where the very feverish Thrux is lying. All right. I guess you guys can pick up that discussion from where it last left off. What are you doing? Are you drafting a letter right now?
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine Own probably is probably looking around the room for the parchment first out of the group.
Yeah. I guess like Triao is like seeing them like look around a lot, and they're just gonna take out their like letter kit and like parchment and be like, "You have to write it. I'm terrible at writing letters."
Bennie is dad snoring.
Bennie can start stirring to the noise of people returning to the room.
Oh no, say. Oh no, got it. Oh, God.
Bennie has been drugged for the last few days and finally wakes off of the weaning sensation of, like you just taken like 20 milligrams of melatonin.
That was the worst bender of my life.
You kind of roll over a little bit, bump into someone, realize that you're in the same bed as Thrux right now, who kind of like curls into himself in his own slumber and is shaking very visibly and very feverish.
Oh, geez, sorry, buddy. Bennie's gonna shuffle back a bit and just let him have the blanket.
Just still in the bed.
He's gonna kind of shuffle up and very delicately get out of the bed, like over Thrux, trying not to disturb him, also trying to not fall out of the bed. One of those awkward shuffles you do when you're, like, in the middle of the night.
Thrux starts sweating harder.
No.
Bennie's sweating. Holy shit. Pardon me. Holy crap. What?
Oh, you're awake.
I am
Morning, but actually night.
Yeah, I think your schedule's gonna be fucked. But hey, good morning, I guess. It's night.
What did I miss?
Yeah. Carnival, they got fucked up, but we're here now in the end. It's not fucked up.
Okay. So
Yes.
we're at least somewhere safe.
Yeah.
We're in an inn in Threadwire. Charpay's out with her fiance Kelsey, and Lily's just gone off for a run.
And Ryder's out and about too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Thrux here is not doing well, but we don't really know what's happening with Thrux.
I'm gonna let him rest. Bennie's gonna like go see if there's a window.
There is indeed a window. It is currently being obscured by these large black curtains that were drawn when the rest of you guys left to do your errands for the day, just to like kind of help scare off some of the hotter, harsher weather from outside, because you are in a tropical climate, from reaching the already feverish Thrux. So the curtains are closed.
But since they said it's night, my brain's gonna go, yeah, okay, I want to open the curtains, see what, just get a visual reference.
All
so
right,
Bennie's gonna...
you draw the curtains open and such, and this darkness kind of enters the room. It doesn't hit, it kind of like tapers off and completely shuts off from around where Thrux's part of the room is, but for the rest of you guys, it gives a gentle moonlight glow, and thankfully, right now, the moon is full, but not red. And, you know, your moon belt is decreeing that things will continue on as normal for the next few days. And, you know, hasn't been a blood moon in sight recently.
Bennie, like, breathes a little sigh of relief because not a blood moon. Very good. And he'll just leave one of the curtains kind of ajar just to let a tiny bit more light into the room.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
And then he's gonna go back and sit on the foot of the bed and just kind of like observe Thrux a bit, like just trying to get a gauge on how sick he is.
Do you want to roll medicine?
I would actually like to roll medicine, yes, please. I'm gonna use a good skill.
While this is happening, Is any letter being drafted to Grail?
Owen probably took the parchment from Triao and probably like setting it all up with and pulls out the pen and probably he's just write it down. Dear Grail, and it's like, all right, so what do we really want to say? This is a really hard.
I mean, there's a high chance he already knows. So yes, break it even. Say
14.
that, hey.
How about
real quick, 14 medicine check.
Yes.
Bennie, looking over Thrux, you see Thrux has a high fever, and the parts of his body and such. So like, there's a lot of scarring around the part of his head that's like basically been blown up, and that scarring is typically blue. Though right now it is veering on looking golden.
Oh.
Anyways, they can continue their conversation and such or whatever.
Yeah, go for it.
So should we? I mean,
we kind of established on the walk that, hey, yeah, we were a little bit busy, but it shouldn't excuse us not writing to you instantly.
Yeah.
And then I guess say that your kid fought very very great. I don't know how to say the word. And he died doing what he wanted to do, just helping people.
Yeah.
But that's too bold, but he probably knows.
How about something along the lines of, Dear Grail, I suppose you've already heard, and I apologize about Wilfred, and we apologize that we didn't write to you sooner. We have been busy helping Wolvenshire, and these things got lost in the shuffle. That doesn't excuse it, but we are deeply sorry for that. Wilfred went out, saving the people of Wolvenshire, and in a very brave fashion. How did that sound? At least as like a starter.
It sounds like a good starter. Yeah,
I'm glad you're writing it. Mine would have been a bit more direct, unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm not sure what else to add, but that's a good first paragraph.
All right, do you write that down?
Yeah, I'll write that down.
All right, you write it down, and as this is happening, there's kind of this feeling in the room that the room is getting hotter around you all. Despite the fact that the window is cracked and it's nighttime, it should be bringing in chill, especially considering it's the winter. Even in the rainforest, like jungle area, that's gonna be cold.
Is it getting a little warm in here to you guys?
It is.
It's getting warm. I'm gonna close the window again.
You close the window. As you do, it kind of gets worse. It feels like you're inside a rapidly heating oven.
Oh, okay. No. Window's open again.
Do you guys think that maybe the building's on fire? I don't smell.
I'm gonna check.
I'm gonna smell real quick to see if it smells
Just head out the window to look too.
So Triao, you start trying to use your lizard senses to just as Bennie, you look out, trying to get a glimpse of smoke or anything like that. Neither of you pick up any sense of smoke, flames, etc., or the crackling.
Owen will probably start moving along the room, trying to see if they can feel any force of the heat.
Yes. Roll perception at advantage.
I will be right back.
Yep.
And that hit.
Portion.
That really got stuck. Okay, what is my modifier for perception? I believe it's.
I realize I didn't put the ambiance.
All right, that will be 17.
Okay. It's coming from Thrux.
Okay. Owen is gonna say, "Oh, guys, I think it's coming from Thrux. Can I immediately roll a medicine check here? Because the moment Owen realized that Owen would start looking at Thrux to see what's going on.
Absolutely, you may.
God dang it! I am proficient in medicine apparently, but this is not gonna So that is 11.
Okay, 11. You walk over to Thrux, and instead of doing anything non-invasive, I'm gonna say that you go and do the classic of I'm gonna put my hand on your head, but not the safe way, which is you put the back of your hand. It's the I am going to be grabbing you on the face type thing of just smacking, you know. And right as you do this, Thrux convulses.
What's happening over there?
I heard you make a sound. I don't know if your mic is on or off.
I went,
And his eyes like squeeze shut, like even tighter than before, with this thick golden liquid pouring down the tear ducts down its side. His socket and the scarring is all bright gold and glowing.
No, hell no.
Something's really wrong. Someone more qualified than I said, look.
I am not
can I roll a
qualified.
history?
You can roll a history, sure. Triao, you just like hold your hands up in surrender. Just like, I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know. I'm concerned that if we don't send the letter now, it's never gonna be sent.
Do you want to just like,
using
scoop up the
dice.
letter and put it in a bag or something, Triao?
Yes.
You like
I
take
got
it all. Yeah?
an 11.
An 11? Much
Yeah.
like Own, you're not discerning much at the moment because the room is getting hot and it's starting to feel really stuffy and cramped. And
So I'm gonna do a big funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my brain. Does anyone have any water?
I have soap.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the blanket off of him.
you rip it off.
Well, yeah, I rip it off with, a little bit of, a little bit of decency.
Now, when you rip it off, you see that not only is that golden liquid coming down from the tear ducts, but it's also almost like sweating from underneath his scales, like drops of sunlight sweating down. And he's kind of curling inwards as if a vampire trying to hide from direct sunlight, but there's not a drop of it in the room. It's more like he can't control his body, and
Okay.
yeah. At this point, Thrux is starting to stir. Oh, wait.
I'm going to start using, I'm gonna use protection against good and evil.
Okay, what does that do?
Wait, where is it? There it is. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of these types have disadvantages on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has an advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Does this include aberrations?
Yes, it does!
Okay. So I'm gonna counterspell you. What level spell is that?
It's only a first level! Oh no!
The effect almost starts to penetrate, and you see some of that liquid receding.
I don't
Until
suppose
it's-
Own could counterspell the counterspell.
You could attempt to. It's a 9th level counterspell.
Oh, you know what? I'll just let it happen. I don't want to waste the spell
Excellent.
slot on something like that.
It kind of continues to drop out, and by now, Thrux's eyes tear awake. And Thrux, the only thing in your head right now is you need sunlight.
yeah, is it morning?
No, it's night. What's going on?
It's night. Good morning, by the way, except night.
Good evening. Good evening. It's a good term. Evening.
I need sunlight.
Wait, no.
Would moonlight-
Okay, bad idea. I still think I have a charge on my wand of weather. I don't know if that works.
I don't think the Wand of Weather can make it.
Yeah, no.
Can change
I don't have
the
any
state of the
sun.
day.
No sun.
Would moonlight be good enough for you, Thrux?
Listen,
I want the sun.
fire? Fire?
Don't say that to him.
I need the sun.
As he says this, you guys see Thrux's veins alight, inside his mouth, behind his sockets, everything is radiant as the sun's blinding glow. There's a deep sense of photophobia that rushes through you all, and it's like every single light, no matter how faint, suddenly streaks violently with astigmatic rays. And then, like a flashbang, everything is white. As he drops back to his knees, chest arcs back with a thick snap, and a beam ruptures through his chest, shooting upwards with enough force to pierce a hole right through not only the roof of the Black Cat Inn, but through the atmosphere itself. Then you feel it, Thrux. Light. Sunlight. That desperation digging deep and uncomfortably in your veins grows at once satiated by the sudden illumination as you open your tearful eyes to see the sun's eye opened behind a dreadful red sky. And chaos breaks out. Own. You open your eyes to burning chaos and calamity. Triao, this deep pit of pain begins to well into your chest, and like a drop of sun raining from the sky, a crash appears from the hole in the ceiling, and a figure unfurls before you all. Dressed in shimmering golden and yellow robes, and a deep red hood covered in strange glyphs and runes shimmering a fine pale white. Its hands are currently held together, and its face is nothing more than a pale, white, emotionless mask with small pinpricks of glimmering gold behind the eye holes. And it begins speaking in deep speech. And I'm gonna guess that only Thrux here understands deep speech.
Yeah, I don't think Owen does, sir.
Excellent.
Nope.
You left our dear light, Starchild, and your power has decreed you ready to enter the loving gaze of prophethood. You will return to us. Our master awaits.
Yes.
What did you say, Thrux?
I said yes, as in like question.
Well, do you wish to return? We will bring you with us at once.
Is there light there?
At this point, you have your normal sensibilities starting to come back to you as the sunlight illuminates.
Okay. Do my friends come?
No. Why would we bring them? They'll be here to suffer the consequences of the old world as we born it anew.
Okay. Follow-up question. I can't think of it. Damn it, where did it go? Give me 1 second.
The creature is standing there. I like the mental image of like Ryder just like writing a little letter and such and just like having a nice time, unable to see the giant beam in the sky behind him.
He has no idea what's going on.
Can I come back?
No. Only when the new world is born will you return.
I don't wish to abandon my friends. That is not in my nature. I don't even know who you really are, except I am now a star child.
Much like our last. Let us hope you won't be a failure as he was. If you plan to resist, we will retaliate.
This deep, non-human groaning noise echoes from above you as these thick tendrils that look akin to threads of hair weaved from innards begins to descend through the ceiling's grand hole as a massive creature squeezes into the room with you all, looking akin to a floating octopi-like skull and head, dripping with strange tendrils, and it's floating like an airship. You guys can roll for initiative as we head over
Oh my goodness.
to Wicker's Park with Kelsea and Charpay. And I
Hi.
am going to start another ambiance as shit goes down. Oh, that's way too loud. Let me turn her down. I apologize greatly for the wait, Cole. We're getting to you soon.
You're fine.
Okay. Kelsey opens her mouth to talk, but as she tries to speak, Charpay, nothing emerges but a small squeak. And she grabs her throat, hand still shaking from the disintegrating pain from before. And she looks up to you with this sense of confusion and fear.
Are you okay? Can you still breathe?
Can you still breathe?
Okay. That seems like a yes?
That seems to be yes.
Okay. It's, probably your curse.
Probably your curse.
Oh god, what do I... Charpay just, like, keeps looking between her and the theme, just like, what the fuck? Can she see, like,
What
the
the
fucking
fuck?
hair, whatever the hell?
You see this descent of those similar described creatures, like, falling all around the city around you. And, and as you look up, Kelsey, like, also kind of stumbles backwards and points up wordlessly, once again repeating the, what the fuck? As, through the endless red and darkness, you see a drop of pure light, like a tear from the sun, descending to the earth like a comet. Right towards your guys' location.
Can I fucking dodge that?
Sure, roll dexterity saving throw and Kelsey.
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, natural 20. Kelsey
nice.
got the schmoves.
Nice. That's a 15.
15? Okay. And the both of you, Kelsey, much quicker on her feet, is going to start, like, rushing backwards. She reaches out for your hand, but kind of, like, draws it back, knowing that it's not a good idea. And you quickly follow suit and such. As you make it out just in time, like, Kelsey kind of slides to a skid at the bottom of her run, and you kind of manage to, like, brace yourself against a tree as it crashes onto the ground in front of you. And this tremoring sense appears out from around you all in a burst of light. As Kelsey looks at you, she tries to open her mouth again, but instead, the air begins to fill with other voices. As a whistling melody, shrill and twisting like a piano made from human vocal cords instead of fine metal strings, a creature unfolds before you. It's a mass of overlapping flesh, scales, and carapace. There are thick brown and black spines from its back and down its arms, and animalistic legs that end up haunched with, like, warped talons. Its arms are massive and supporting most of its weight. And there's, like, splitting apart, kind of, its hands split apart to have mouths and such in their palms. And there's, like, bright golden eyeballs running down the forearms. And almost every single, like, plate or divot has a mouth in it that's, like, opened and gibbering. The neck itself is a swirling tornado of mouths leading up to a bare white face, with no other features than, as you can most likely presume, a gaping maw. And it haunches forward, mouths clicking in synchronicity and eyes darting before fixing upon your guys' position, to which it lets out just a of agony. You two can roll for initiative.
All right. Okay. Woo.
And Ryder. Hello.
Hello.
So, I will first just, like, take us back a few minutes real quick. So you drafted a letter to Gilly, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I would say that during the whole time, he was probably making his way towards the mail place and getting his letter ready and preparing the materials he got to send to Gilly.
Excellent. You were greeted by a spider-like entity and such with many legs and a gigantic frame, who runs the male spirit facility. And then you were given a audible tour of each of the parts of the facility, how it works, how the mail system generally shows things around the entirety of the world, and we'll say that you got registered with your very own personalized mail spirit.
Sure.
To help with delivering packages. And soon enough, you had your letter written and were on your way. And as things start to close up for the night, as it is getting quite late, to about 10 p.m., You make your way outside, escorted out by the large creature that you've come to know as, Marasmus? Yeah, Marasmus. You've come to learn as his name is Marasmus and such, but he leads you out the door and just goes, and if you ever need anything posted again or any help with anything like that, you know where to come. I hope that your visit can serve you well.
I might be pretty far away, but I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, of course. And you know, you can always send a letter no matter the distance. Though planes might be a bit of a problem, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, thanks.
Have a great day.
You too.
And
I'll just start walking out.
Closes the door behind you. You get about 20 feet away from the exit of the door. You hear it lock and close up for the night, and this kind of magical shimmering like noise appears behind you as the defense system for the night of the Male Spirit Factory, because it's a very public building, activates with like a large shield spell. But it's not long until you hear a sudden commotion within the streets, with gasps, shouts, cries, all from a great distance away. It seems to happen in just a moment, and with all the commotion, it's kind of hard to tell what's happening and where. The layout is almost entirely lost within your mind, because being in like an open city, there's not really much to go off of in terms of like landmarks and such if you're not accustomed to going through it.
Or if you can't see.
Yes, that especially. Walt, you hear like doors slam shut. You hear a scream in the distance. Walter starts making these panicked shriek noises and like kind of crawling up to nudge against your head and such nervously, and like wriggles into your scarf area section and like hides in there. And you have no fucking clue what's happening.
He'll probably just stand there and just say, "Hello?"
In the distance, you swear you hear some inhuman shriek. But you can't place where or what boulevard. This whole place is a fucking maze that now feels like a labyrinth, which is not helped by, as you make that call outwards, the sound of glass shattering near you. That brings with it something strange. The mist of the world around you that you typically see without your goggles suddenly grows overstimulatingly visual, bringing with it a searing headache. Your mind isn't wired to take in visual stimuli outside of your typical sensations. It's an agonizing spike that appears as a soul comes into view, as bright as the fucking sun to a blind man's vestal gaze. And with such a disorienting scene, it's even more startling as a noise becomes abundantly clear in your left ear of an axe flinging near inches from your face and slamming into the protection spell guarding the male spirit facility behind you. And you too hear Walter screech in fear as it lodges in there, and you hear strained humanoid breathing, a woman's from what you can tell, as there's just that in front of you, and the sound of like strained footsteps.
Okay, I'll ask again. Hello?
Your head. I need your head. Ah! And roll for initiative.
He's fucked too.
All right, and I will roll for initiative on all my fronts too. Can we elect an initiative boy?
I'm on it, but my question is, do I separate the initiative? Do you want me to,
Yes, please, if you may. And I will... all right. The first two are going to be for the shit happening in the Black Cat Inn, and then we have what's happening there, and then... I'm actually rolling low things for initiative here, so y'all lucky.
Not that lucky.
I mean, I got a nat 1, so it doesn't really matter.
I got a 7.
There we go. All right, so while initiative is getting ready, we are going to basically go with, I guess we're going to start off, considering Ryder rolled the first, with the combat happening on Ryder's scene. So, you are within a massive area, so it's kind of hard to give you landmarks of the actual battle map, especially because you can't see. But the
Sure.
most you know is
Hey,
that
yeah, I'm gonna
you are 20 feet in
need init
front.
for Kelsey.
Pardon?
I'm gonna need init for Kelsey.
In it for Kelsey. Yes, thank you for reminding me. 6, Kelsey. I rolled very
That's
low for
alright.
it. So, you can't really tell of any landmarks around you, but you do know that you are currently within Conjurer's Promenade. So that's about all you know, which isn't a lot,
Okay.
and that the Male Spirit facility is 20 feet behind you, being guarded by something magical, and from the voice and the blinding fucking light in your eyes right now that is giving you a horrible headache, you can tell that something is about 40 feet in front of you.
40. Okay, wow.
Yes.
It's a lot further away than I thought, actually.
Yeah. They threw that fucking axe from like 50 feet away and walked forward.
Alright. That does make things a bit more difficult. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Ryder has his sniper out as like a cane. And I think he's gonna move forward, tapping it on the ground, 35 feet.
All right.
Getting up close to this person. And then, I suppose he's just gonna walk up and be like, I've dealt with people like you before. And then he's gonna raise up the sniper and I'm gonna take a shot.
Oh shit, point blank. All right, so you start like,
Yeah.
you take a large kind of like wide jaunt over, like tapping the fucking sniper in front of you, luckily not hitting anything or seeing anything encumbering your movement ahead. As you rush straight up to them. As they grow closer, you can't see it, but a smile comes upon their face as their like strained breathing is just as you hold it up to them, and they're just going to let out a small like in fear as you pull the trigger.
Alright, luckily I don't get disadvantage.
Excellent.
Because as long as I'm within 5 feet, so.
The number to beat is 14.
14? Well, I forget exactly what my... Actually, I think I add my proficiency bonus, so that's
Yes.
21, so...
21, you absolutely hit. You hold the sniper rifle
Yeah.
up. You manage to get it around her chest area, collarbone and such, like right here. And you take the shot, pierces right through, blood goes off. She lets out a devilish cry that has just a tinge behind it that doesn't sound human.
Okay. Let's see, that's going to be 8 damage.
Excellent.
I suppose after taking the first shot, kind of like holding the gun right up to them as he's 5 feet away, and this is a very large gun, he'll probably just continue on and be like, now why do you need my head? Not many things work on it, you know?
Continuing the strained breathing, she doesn't give you a full answer, and is just like under her breath, just going like, "Your hand, I need it, I need it, please."
That does not answer anything.
You get the sense that she's not thinking straight and can't answer your question much.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you going for another round?
I don't think I'm going to... I don't think I'm going to take another shot at the moment.
I forgot to give you guys the music that I spent so fucking long curating for this fight. So I'm gonna go quickly get that. So are you just ending your turn there? Is there any other movement you want to do or anything like that?
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into my tunnel fighter mode
Okay.
as a bonus action,
All right.
and
so,
that'll end it there.
You like take the shot right through there as she's like grunting out this response and such. You ready your stance and such, still with the sniper rifle really closely trained to her. And let me get the music for anyone who wants to enjoy the playlist. I will also be putting it in Twitch chat, and if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description. All right, and that is also the ambiance in the first track, so you guys can just, you know, get that in the background too if anyone does want it. Okay, so continuing on this side of the fight, we are going to go immediately to the Decapitator, and then we're going to go to in it one. We'll go like that. Okay, so she is going to look at you, and her hand axe and such, one of the two of her hand axes was thrown behind you. So she is going to take the other one, and is going to, actually, what is she gonna do? I think she is going to back up. And she is
Okay.
Yes, so do whatever the fuck you want to her.
Let's see. Okay, how about this? I have, with Tunnel Fighter, I can use, I can do an opportunity attack, to make a melee attack when they're moving.
Yeah.
Can I use the break-in for that? That little, the little gun I have that can stun people?
Yeah, you can do that, or, you can just fucking batter the shit out of her with the back of the sniper. That's up to you. But you can.
I mean, I want to try and go for the stun.
Okay, absolutely.
So I'll roll for that.
As you start to see her back up and such, or rather, the light start to kind of grow a little bit dimmer and the footsteps start to decrease, you have this little key, probably on your, pinky finger of one of your things that you just, slide down, and it turns into this small lockpick that opens up as a little gun that is going to fire.
Yeah, Ryder's gonna try, and he's gonna pull the gun out and sort of reach out and be like, now hang on. And he pulls it out to try and get the stun, but I got a nat 1, so it's not gonna go too well.
Unfortunately, yeah, you take it out, and the blinding light in front of you, you try to get your shot better by opening your eyes to figure out where the direct soul is and where she's moving. You completely fumble, have to close your eyes, stagger back just slightly, and fire off into some random direction with a piercing headache in your head.
Unfortunate, but it's worth a shot.
So yeah, she's gonna move the fuck back, and is kind of running at first on her two hind legs and such, but you kind of hear more limbs get added to the deal as she backs up 15 feet, and then to her left she is going to move 5 feet and start climbing up something that you can't see.
Okay.
To which she lands on its top, and you just hear "Ugh!" as she raises up her hand axe and is going to throw it at you. Oh, fuck. For a 27 to hit.
That definitely hits, that's for sure.
That is going to be, that's only going to be 6 piercing damage. Actually, that's not 6. That's going to be 7 piercing damage. As this spiked hand axe is going to land into your shoulder and wedge very deep. And you are now wounded. So at the start of each of your turns, you take 1d4 necrotic damage.
Oh boy. Okay,
yes.
Not good.
And from there, she is going to, with her actual axe and shit, she is going to jump off the thing she climbed up on and attempt to fucking, cut the shit out of you from above. Which is gonna make her take fall damage, but whatever. Oof, nat 20. So,
it's nat 20s.
So with another primal shout, she pushes herself off of whatever she climbed and just comes at you with a burning fury, and is going to hit you first with a gore attack, which I'll use the nat 20 for. I'm going to put Deft Strike into it, so that's going to add damage. So with the nat 20, that is going to be 22 plus. No, so 22, 6, 12. Might be a lot. Hang on, I need a calculator.
A lot of damage?
That's gonna be 46 bludgeoning damage in total, as she fucking slams into you with these strange claw-like things that are going to kind of dig in right here, pushes you to the ground, and is then going to pull out a great axe and fucking just slam it into your other shoulder, trying to pin you down to the ground with both of the axes. What's going on? Oh, that was scuffed. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, and that will be a final. That is going to be 8 slashing damage, as that other thing is going to lodge into your other shoulder. And I would like you to roll a strength saving throw to see if you get proned by this or not.
Okay. 18.
18? All right, you succeed. You manage to push yourself up, and she just is going to take the 2 axes and rip them from your shoulders, and is kind of like
Okay.
hunched over with just. It's her turn.
Ryder's gonna speak up after being severely wounded. This is not a fair fight.
She doesn't care. All right, so from here, we are going to go to initiative count 1, starting with Thrux. So, as for the scene around you guys, you are currently in a 25 width by 20 foot length room with 10 foot beds spaced 5 feet apart from one another, and a window to the left leading to about a 20 foot drop. In terms of where everyone is, pretty much right ahead, like above you, anywhere you hit above you is going to be the comet. And the Seer is 10 feet in front of you, very close, like blocking the door almost to your guys' escape, and is just sitting there. What would you like to do, Thrux?
First Thrux goes, I suppose we can't end this peacefully.
You made it so, unfortunately.
By asking questions. Fuck you. Okay.
Rude.
So, what one is the closer one to me?
Literally, if you shoot anywhere up, about like 20 feet up, you're going to hit the comet because it is large and taking up the whole fucking ceiling at this point. And about 10 feet away from you, blocking the door, is the Seer. 10 feet away, 5 feet to the left.
Let me just quickly Google something because unfortunately it's been like 2 weeks since I played D&D.
That's
and
okay.
Roll properly.
In the meantime, I will dance. No. In the meantime, what's the vibe, guys? What's going on?
I'm scared for my
It's
life.
not good.
I'm listening to the FNAF daycare theme, and I can't take anything
I
serious.
make a nice playlist. I make a great playlist for you, and you go and destroy
It's a
me.
good playlist. I like it.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and shoot it with my gun. I want to know they're gonna apply sneak
Comet
attack.
or
That's
Seer?
not believe- I'll Comet. I'll do Comet
Okay.
since the other one is just sitting still right now.
Okay. You aim your rifle upwards to the mass of like tendrils kind of like descending into the room. And what did you get to hit?
1 second. I have to add my modifier. I have a feeling it's gonna hit because it's a good roll in the first place, but
I need to
with my
poop. Oh,
What is
actually,
going-
I forgot something. I need you to choose between
I have to
between
choose something.
strength and dex. For +5, -5.
Strength. Am I
Okay.
-10 on strength right now?
Nope. Your other previous one is gone. You're now so minus strength plus dex.
Yep.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, hell
as
yeah.
right
Anyway,
as right as you raise your gun up, you feel your entire physiology fluctuate like it does every single night. And yeah.
Okay. So that is actually gonna be 32 to hit.
32 to hit. Okay. That does hit. It would be scary if I said it didn't.
Okay. Sorry, gamers. I'm.
Unfortunately, no one
That's
is
my
within
name
5
modifier.
feet to do sneak attack.
No, no one is. Yeah, and that is going to be a D. Oh, this one was a D12. I've been rolling a D8 for this musket for a while, and there's
No.
really gamers.
Those-
That means I could have been doing more damage.
No.
It's okay, King. You're doing great.
Anyway, that is going to be a very sad 3.
You shoot upwards, you get the feeling that this thing is so fucking tanky that it wedges into the side, and though it gets a little bit of purchase, it slides out and, like, goes back onto the floor, and the bullet just rolls around a little bit. Partially flattened, you see a bit of, like, dark oozing, actually light oozing blood dripping from it. The comet just makes, like, a noise.
Let me see. Is there anything else I want to do? You know what I'll do? I'm going to bonus attacks and disengage.
Okay.
And go and like stand behind a bed to get like basically a little bit of cover. If that
Sure.
makes sense.
Take that as a quarter cover.
Yeah.
Or half cover. We'll do half cover. All right, so you jump behind a bed and are going to take quarter cover from that and disengage. Excellent. So, is that your turn?
That is my turn. Yes.
Bennie. With the light of the sky that was previously just your typical night, it has begun to bleed a troublesome red as this eclipse brings with it the effects of a blood moon. And you begin to convulse and shift. Something that I don't actually think that Owen and Thrux have had the ability to see yet in action, maybe? As Bennie is going to contort into the cursed beast form. And for your own information, the strongest magical creature that you're currently most fixated on, I will make you roll a d4. 1, 2 is the Seer, 3, 4 is Thrux, because they are equal right now in terms of magic energy they are emitting.
Alright, I got my funny elven dice. I rolled a 3.
A 3, that was Thrux.
Alright, so the creature that
dear.
once was Bennie lets out this horrific wail. It sounds like the combination of like screaming and howling halfway through man and some twisted sort of metal on metal as he just shrieks into the sky before fixating on Thrux.
This is like right when you duck behind the bed as well. You look over to the side. Actually, Bennie, you were on the bed previously. So you look upwards and Bennie's figure like...
I imagine
snarl.
that means the half cover doesn't apply. Yeah.
Unfortunately not.
Yep. I've played XCOM. Anyway.
Oh, you poor thing. The multitude of eyes on Bennie all flicker separately as he just leans down, the bed creaking, as the clawed arms that are long enough to reach the ground grip against the wood, and it's going to let out 2 sniffs as if he senses before wailing straight into Thrux's face and going for a bite.
First of all, let's go. Oh no!
oh no, I bumped my mic. Yes, absolutely.
Dodge?
Uncanny dodge, go for it. What are you rolling? Roll to hit first, Bennie.
I guess when that's happening, Tria's gonna be like, oh my goodness! It's like right now!
Oh, good gracious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Oh, good gracious. Let me see, where's my roll to hit? Oh, I have the wrong sheet up, that's why I need the funny sheet. The funny evil man sheet.
Rah-rah. Rasputin.
Oh. Rasputin.
That is a 24 to hit.
I think that hits you, doesn't it, Thrux?
Yeah.
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 Alright, let me roll the funny damage dice really quickly. Oh, you're lucky we're not rolling high today. No, oh, never mind.
Oh
I
no.
got a 1 and 6, so 7 damage.
7, and remember that I believe all of your attacks roll on the wild magic table.
Yes, so let's get the big dice.
Let's hope you don't get disintegrated, Smiley.
Let's get me when I bite you and you turn into a common houseplant. Where is my D?
It would be nice.
D100s. I gotta roll my D.
Do I do higher or lower on turn?
Do lower for uncanny dodge. I'll be nice.
Kindness in these dark times.
All right, tell me what you get for the D100.
They're actually really
So
bright.
it's 35.
35. Okay. For the next hour, any metal Thrux touches will act as if affected by heat metal. So the gun
God.
you're holding in your hand starts to melt and bubble.
Can I
You drop it.
quickly sheath it? Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
you quickly put it away. Yeah, and it is not damaged
not
enough
buff?
to break it.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Also, oh no, own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Triao, is that your turn, Benny?
Yes, that's gonna be
Okay.
Benny's turn before. He's just gonna wail again.
Triao.
Oh man. Oh. I guess they're currently behind the bed, just looking over like it's like oh okay. Okay, I'm thinking of who to attack here. Cause I think we need to get out of this fucking room. I think, but if I go near up there, it's gonna be near that commotion.
The way up is the comet. The way through the first X, the actual door, is the seer. The other way out is the window, which is a 20-foot drop.
I'm not gonna do a fucking 20-foot drop, even though I have wings, but there's no reason.
2d6 bludgeoning damage.
Even then, what would be the reason of going on out if you need... Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll do the Seer since they look ominous.
Okay. Are you gonna run up to them, or are you attacking from a range?
I think Trail is a fucking attacker on head, so I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna do one of the storms. I'm gonna think of which storm though, because I like to.
Triao, you like vault over the bed and such that you're currently under, and take a rush towards the seer. And while this is happening around you, a storm breaks out. What type of storm, might I ask?
Yeah. It's gonna probably be lightning.
As lightning like crackles in the air and then breaks out into a fury, trailing behind you. As you pull out
Wastelander, why not?
your massive sword, which is so much bigger now that you're a lizard folk. You kind of like buckle under the weight for a second, but are going to begin to swing at the seer, which is
terrible. Woo! Okay. Well, that's an 11 to hit
an
with
11,
that.
and you weren't really expecting this weight. Oh god! As it slams like just like a foot short of the seer, which looks down and just goes in deep speech, so you don't even understand it. Actually, I'll just like,
Bitch, I'll growl back. Okay, well, I guess I would assume that the Wastelander gets stuck into the wood, so they're not even gonna try to pick it up. They're just gonna take out their fucking paintbrush and do their next attack with that.
all right, yeah. As you're like, you take a second to try and like it out of the floorboards, but you're like, fuck it. You take the paintbrush from your belt and are going to take the color from.
I just do myself for now.
Okay.
Just my skin.
You poke the needle into yourself, and the brown color like recedes from your body. You're now like black and white, and are going to. This is going to be lightning damage.
That is. Come on, bestie. You suck. Okay. It's a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Bestie.
They don't even move, and like somehow you feel your vision like double a little bit just by looking at this thing, and you aim slightly to the left as the color like explodes next to its head, and it once again just like looks at you with these like blank empty eyes behind the mask of porcelain. Triao, you feel something wriggling close to your feet.
Oh hell no! What's under there?
You notice that there are some worm-like creatures dropping from the bottom of the thing's vestments. You notice that this close up, this creature is made entirely of worm-like creatures wriggled together.
Ew!
Worm off the string. This is horrible.
Worms off the string. All right, what are you doing? Anything else?
I think that's all I can do right now.
Cool. You notice this just and just look up at it with like big eyes. I'm like, uh-oh.
Well, I'm here now.
All right. Okay. So next up, that is going to bring us to the comet, which the seer is going to look up to it and mutter something in deep speech, and it is going to make that once again. There's like noise as the tendrils are going to start reaching downwards, and they are going to attempt to grab Triao.
Oh hell no!
7, 8, 9. That's a 10 to hit, so I don't think that does.
Yay!
You like duck underneath it as it comes to reach at you, And it is then, after missing, going to do a Psychic Barrage, which is going to be against... its direction is going to change to Own. And it is going to do a wonderful... It's gonna do a Mental Assault. So please make me a Intelligence saving throw.
All right. All right. Well, let me add my. I'm not super optimistic about this.
DC is
let's see.
17.
Yeah, no, I already know that's not gonna work. Never.
Okay, that is going to be 22 psychic damage.
Fun.
As
Fun.
this spiking pain reaches through your head and like tears your vision just slightly, just like the vision you saw last night. That is the Comet's turn, as it really fucked it up. It is time for the Seer, who turns to you, Triao, who are in front of it, and it is going to walk through you.
Hell no.
And like you feel your body kind of like displace and disintegrate wherever it touches as it just like phases through you. You are going to take 5 psychic damage as it walks through you. It is going to proceed to slowly make its way towards Thrux's bedside hiding place. It looks at Bennie for a moment, but decides that you're getting in the way of what it's here to do, and you're hurting its Starchild. As it is going to turn to you, Bennie, and is going to take out this like massive staff that has a floating comet at its peak, and is going to hit you for a 22 to hit, Bennie.
Yep, 22 hits.
Excellent. So that is going to be 9 bludgeoning plus 18 psychic damage.
All right.
And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, give me 2 seconds. Just add that to the old damage chart. Constitution saving throw. Let's go. That's a total of 18.
18. Excellent. That doesn't succeed. It's DC 19. You are incapacitated as it fucking whacks you over the head and you topple to the ground right next to it. And it twirls the staff, puts it down, looks at you, Thrux. I told you we would put up a fight. Now please come peacefully, or we will be taking you by force.
Okay. If I go, will you stop attacking my friends? Will you let whatever happens happen afterwards?
Friends, why keep such insolent things around you? Where we are going, you will have no need for these friends. And so long as these friends would come for you, then they will need to be eliminated.
They won't come for me. I will tell them not to come for me.
The creature turns around at everyone else and just goes,
Are you sure you haven't discussed these conditions with them?
I don't have a chance to sit down and discuss it with them, do I? Because you're attacking. You want me to go willingly? Stop attacking! Let me meet with my friends and talk! Give me like 30 minutes!
It is going to stop attacking and quietly sit there then.
As you wish. Discuss.
Okay. Okay! I'm a negotiator, gamer.
Own, it is your turn. You have only heard gibberish from the Seer, but Thrux has been talking common in response.
I'm just gonna look at Thrux and say, what's going on?
We have a temporary ceasefire.
Yeah, what's the deal you've made?
I'm hoping they'll... If I go with them, and you guys agree to not come after me...
No deal.
Stop.
Yeah, I mean, where do they want to take you? We're not just gonna let them take you.
Somewhere.
It's ominous. What?
Okay, but is it somewhere good? I don't get the feeling that it's somewhere good, Thrux. Do you think it's somewhere good?
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
The Seer is standing right next to Thrux and such, and is slowly like putting a worm-filled hand onto Thrux's shoulder as this discussion is taking place.
I have a gut feeling I'm gonna go no matter what, guys.
You could attack back.
We could, yeah, we can defeat them. We've defeated worse than this before.
Thrux just looks at Owen. Perhaps so, but I'm worried to hold my sword at the moment.
I'll say, I mean, magic missiles have never failed me.
I don't have magic missiles! What are you, some form of first level wizard?
No.
Why are you arguing with it?
It responds, "Continue fire," to the comet.
Fuck.
All right, Own, your turn.
All right. How high above us is the comet?
20 feet. 20.
Man, I actually want to do something other than magic missiles, but I'm worried about hurting everyone else with it.
Something other
I
than
don't
magic
give a
missiles? No. It's not real. Tell me it's not true.
It's not true. This can't be happening.
You know, see, the problem is that if I use Fireball, I believe everyone within a 20-foot radius would have to do a saving throw.
It's also a flammable building. Just for what that's worth.
You're right. All right. Well, it was a crazy idea. Time for magic missiles.
Okay. You raise your hand up with a classic magic missile.
I will cast it at actually the second level, and
Okay.
I will do it. I will do
A
it
little
toward
bit fancy. A little bit
toward-
fancy.
I'll do it toward the comet. I know the other one's right next to Thrux, but I'm worried about that comet. I'm worried that
Okay.
it's gonna explode and hurt everyone. So,
All right, sure. You cast your hand up and magic missile the shit out of it. 4
how many?
damage.
Hold on, I gotta remember how much casting a second level to modify the spell. I think it's 1 extra dart. Yeah. All right. Cool. So, roll.
These 3 magical darts start like coalescing around your hand and such, and like rotating around it and orbiting as you cast them upwards, and like in a row. It's like
Guys, I can't believe it! I can't believe it! I rolled a 1 on all the d4s. Oh
And
my god!
Much like the
This is
bullet,
only-
much like the
4.
bullet before it, they barely draw blood. It's like a pinprick in a finger type blood.
That's
As the
so
thing
that's
doesn't
gonna-
even react.
that's gonna be 8 damage because everyone gets plus. You roll D plus 1, so that'll be 8.
Will the people you surround yourself with, Starchild?
This is my saddest moment of all time.
Maybe you were a novice wizard the whole time.
That's the same as if you did a god crit. Think about it that way. You doubled your damage.
Wow.
True.
Oh.
All right, so let's go. That's the end of that initiative. So it's time for Charpay, Kelsey, and the Shrieker, starting off with the Shrieker in question, which is, surprisingly going to let out a monstrous shriek at the likes of you both.
I'm
as-
amazed.
I know. It's truly one of the D&Ds ever. It has kind of dropped about 30 feet away from you guys, and is going to stalk forward until it is within 5 feet of you and Kelsey. And as it enters the 10-foot radius, I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yee.
Whee! Oh, unfortunate for Kelsey.
I'm gonna re-roll that one just for fun.
Was that a nat 1?
No, it was a 9, but it was worse. Okay, yeah,
Oh, no.
9 was safe.
So these voices start to penetrate the air, and it's like whispers of darkness and shit. Edgy whispers that kind of coalesce around you of a bunch of different languages that slowly begin to increase in volume until they are overstimulating levels. And you both take 13 psychic damage and are deafened for 1 minute.
Okay.
As it is going to then from there make 2 claw attacks, one onto Charpay. That was scuffed. 15 plus 7. I'm gonna assume yes.
Yeah.
And 8 slashing damage. And
Okay.
unfortunately, 18 plus 7 again for 8 slashing onto Kelsey. You look a lot less staggered than Kelsey does. Kelsey has not been in the fray and thus has not leveled up to level 15. She is still a level 7
Oh god.
PC. So she staggers back and is bleeding profusely at this point. You can't hear her, like, currently, like, her breaths and cries right now and such, but there is a huge gash that rips down the middle of her torso, as yours only manages to get, like, clawed down the arm.
Okay. God. Is that its turn?
Yes, that's its turn.
Okay. Can I
Charpay.
use the whisper bow without touching it? Because it's like on my person, but I assume it'll disintegrate if I try to touch it.
Yeah, you can just, like, use it. If it's attuned, you can use it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because she's gonna try to telepathy Kelsey, just like Kelsey, stay back. I'll deal with it.
I probably should.
Yes. And there's Charpay probably dropped the scythe that she was holding before, so it doesn't fucking disintegrate. So she'll probably like kick that towards Kelsey, just so it's another thing she can carry. So two
Sure,
fucking
Kelsey
sides.
picks it up alongside her sickle.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I guess could I just try and use my movement to just like slap the thing and see if it'll disintegrate it if I just
Slap
do it with
its
my fucking
ass.
bare hand?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
It is 5 feet in front of you. So as Kelsey is kind of starting to back up, you just like fucking crack your knuckles and slap the shit out of it right on the fucking face.
Yeah.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah,
roll to
I
hit,
guess.
first of
Yeah, I
all.
guess I'll be doing some unarmed strikes here. 16 to hit?
I'm like a snake. That
Yo?
does hit. Exactly hits.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Okay, so that is going to be 10d6 force damage.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
To me?
No, to it.
Oh.
So you roll
That's
that
what you like to
damage.
hear. Oh.
And,
okay.
Then I have to roll a d100 on the lingering injuries table.
Okay, 43 force damage. That's what I was hoping for, so.
Holy shit. This combat is gonna be over in 2 seconds. You walk up towards the thing with like full fucking confidence of get its ass. And with a 93. Oh, okay. So you walk up to it and just slap it right over its face, and its face starts to cave inwards with disintegration as a bunch of its mouths you can't hear because you're deafened, but they open up and you feel the ground reverberating and vibrating. Everyone currently in Threadwire hears this from a distance. As its face starts to cave in and kind of down its shoulder, and it stops about here with like half the face still on there and the rest of the body fine. But that caves in.
I have 3 attacks. Will it do it multiple times?
Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna try to fucking slap its ass again. Just like the whole time, just like with deafened Charpay is just probably just like screaming because she doesn't know how loud she's just like, yeah, fuck you, idiot, get out of here!
You do that, and then you take your other hand and you hit floor.
Oh, well, that one doesn't hit. That's an 8.
That's an 8. It probably, like, right as you go to hit it, it, like, ducks around it, and you see, like, its neck kind of opening up what's left of it to another mouth and such. Are you falling asleep, Cole? Are you okay?
I've had a long day. I'll be alright.
Okay. So yeah, no, as this happens, it shrieks and kind of, like, ducks out of the way, visibly panting. And are you gonna do it again?
Yeah, one more, please. No, that's an 11.
Unfortunate. Yeah, it ducks out of the way once again as you go to slap it another time on the ass.
Yeah.
Just fucking action surge it and go wild.
That's true, I could. Yeah, I'll do that.
Unsatisfied, still probably yelling audibly and shit.
Yeah.
You once again you shake your hands off and are going to plunge them forward.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20 this time.
That fucking hits. Get it.
Yeah. Should I also add my 2 bludgeoning just as a treat?
Absolutely. Where do you like
Okay,
sock
31.
it? Honestly, you sock it in the fucking
Probably
tit.
like. Yeah. I wanna like if the mouth is like opening up again, I wanna just like bonk the teeth.
All right, absolutely, yeah. You bonk the teeth, and let's see what that disintegrates on the lingering injury table.
Oh. Yeah, so
Okay.
31 force and 2 bludgeoning as a treat.
You as you kind of go for the teeth, it raises a hand up, and its entire arm gets corrupted and disintegrated before you. As once again, you can tell it's letting out another agonizing cry.
That does not matter to me. Get out of here.
Do it again.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Double the damage.
Okay, don't mind if I do.
Charpay kill.
20d6.
20d6. Charpay
You did say
kill.
10d6, right? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 67 force plus
Let's
4
be enraged.
bludgeoning.
What was that? Sorry.
67 force plus 4 bludgeoning.
Holy shit. Charpay, in a blind fucking rage, you plunge your hands into its chest, turn them inside out, and as it's disintegrating, you fucking tear the thing down the center in half, and as it's in your hands, both sides of it just crumble, and you crush the last bits, and they fall out of your hands as dust.
This shit alright.
Kelsey is looking at you, and her expression is literally like,
Charpay gives Kelsey a big thumbs up.
I guess you're out of initiative.
Okay,
do you have anything else you want to immediately go to, though? Like, what's in mind by like looking around?
Yeah, I mean, we're close to the Black Cat's Inn, right?
You are in a whole other district. You were in,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But
Can we,
actually-
like, see the beam, though?
Yes, you did see where the beam was going from if
Okay.
you want to start heading that way.
Yeah, because her first instinct is definitely to get to the others and figure out what the fuck is going on, so...
Kelsey will point to the area the beam came from, is like,
Yeah.
and she gets up kind of half limping and starts running with you towards that area. Ryder!
I'm
Welcome.
dying.
I'm dying. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, you
Little
don't have the power of magical disintegration.
Is there any
That's
chance we're
true.
gonna go past Ryder? Can I help him out, please?
Ryder is also in another district.
Okay,
so-
don't think so.
So unfortunate. Okay, it is time for Ryder. Ryder does go first.
Okay, and this decapitator is like right in front of me still, right? Because they came down to hit me again. Okay.
Correct.
So I guess they'll start going like, okay, I usually try and resolve things first before resorting to shooting, so he's gonna just like wave his hand to try and like slap some sense into them literally to see if they'll respond in any way.
Fucking.
Yeah.
All right, sure. Slap
You're
the
gonna have
shit.
to talk to me, okay?
Is that like non-lethal? Is that just kind of like a bonus thing? you're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah, it's more just like, hey, listen to me.
I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw. Okay, that is going to be an 18. Some sense and clarity comes into her eyes, which you can't see. As she just goes, it's my curse. I can't help it. I don't know why it's acting like this.
Okay, curses. Great, something I know a lot about. Okay.
Her breathing goes from like kind of like normal and soft for a second, but you can tell it's starting to pick up again as she's losing herself a bit more.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
Uh-huh.
I haven't been able to use this yet.
Wait a shitting second, actually. I
can cast Hold Person.
You can.
Yeah.
Wait a shitting second.
Okay.
You touched her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to roll myself. Oof, that's a
I
nat
will
1.
be right back.
Okay, that's a nat 1.
What?
So as she said that and such, she just goes like, What did you do? What did you do?
What? I don't know what I did.
As you can't see it, but she is under the effects now of the blood curse of bloated agony. Her voice kind of grows a bit muffled as these large pustules start to grow from the cheek you slapped. And you just hear like...
Okay, we're gonna try something. I want to try casting Hold Person.
Sure, cast Hold Person. You take out... You take out from your sleeve, actually, is where you have it. You unlock it, and you're going to take it and like hold it in front of her, kind of like fucking begone demon, and slam the lock shut.
Okay. What did they have to roll for that?
You just got
I haven't used Hold
flashbanged
Person
by
forever.
light.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Because I was swapping between tabs. A wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Let me quickly make sure.
What level is this casted at? Just level 1?
Level 3.
Okay, level 3. So it'd be... Oh, it does. That just means I can cast it on 2 people instead of just 1.
Yeah,
so it's still the same.
Yeah, basically. And your DC is going to be basically the same as your trick shot DC.
Makes sense,
which
yeah.
is what, if you could remember?
17.
17? That's an 11.
Aha! Okay, Hold Person. You're held.
And these basically stasis from Breath of the Wild, these chains appear and like wrap around her limbs, and she's just like, let go of me! Let go of me!
I think this is for the best.
And
I'm not gonna hurt you.
There's these
You're not gonna hurt me.
There's these monstrous rumblings in her undertone that are becoming more present with every breath.
All right. Does that count as a bonus action?
Yes, it's a once per day bonus action Hold Person
Got it.
item.
Then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bonus action dash and just be like, okay, Walter, you're gonna to guide me. We're just gonna get as far away as we can. Ready?
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start booking it, like running away from them.
All right, Walter just go like, basically like
So I can
left,
get-
right, up, forward, left a little bit.
I can get 70 feet away with a dash.
Sure, you managed to get kind of to the end of Conjurer's Promenade and are starting to head down the stairs to where you would be getting to Divinitor's Boardwalk, which actually is where Charpay and Kelsey would be crossing right now.
Okay.
Kelsey looks up, she can't say anything, but she's like gonna wave at Charpay.
Oh, Ryder! Hey, you okay?
Huh? Oh, a voice I recognize.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi, are you okay?
a little worse for wear, but I'll be alright. What's going on?
Okay. The sky is fucking red again. Big eye. We need to get to the others.
Does this happen often?
It happened just now. That's why I say again. Bulbashire.
I know, exactly. I'm just confused why it's happening again.
I'm just confused
I
why
don't
it's
know,
happening
man.
again. Kelsey also says in your direct voice, Ryder.
Who is that? Oh,
It's
right,
her-
that's your
that's
fiance,
Kelsey.
right? And
Her
I saw her
curse is
before.
also-
Why is she repeating?
Her
It's her
curse is
curse.
magnified right now.
Her curse is magnified
I'm
by
fucking
now.
disintegrating everything right now.
This,
Don't touch me, by the
everything
way.
going on is not.
Yeah.
You know, considering what I heard, I don't think I need to touch anyone either. Maybe,
Oh,
or maybe that was just that person.
good to know.
Good to know.
Anyway, I have no idea where I'm going.
Could Kelsey guide him? Because I fucking can't.
Kelsey walks over and like puts a hand out and is like looking at Charpay, kind of just like, honey, tell him I'm here.
Kelsey's next to you. She's offering you a hand.
Oh, okay. Hope this doesn't have any negative consequences.
Oh, wait.
It does have negative consequences. Unfortunately, it's the hand that her fucking thumb disintegrated on
Oh
earlier.
god.
And Ryder, as you touch it, Kelsey like rips it back. Her mouth opens, but she can't shriek from it right now. As Charpay, you see as bubbling pustules of like strange growths that are like illuminated underneath them with golden light start to pop up around her arm.
Oh god damn it.
What's happening? What happened?
It had bad consequences. It is bubbling.
He's
I have
bubbling.
no idea why that bubbling. What do you want me to do? I don't know why that's happening.
Do you have the fucking healing gun?
Yeah, I still have that. You want me to
Could
shoot
you
it with
help?
it? Sure.
Healing gun? The fucking healing gun?
I guess I'll pull that out and just kind of, he'll
From
probably
before
like
she
nudge.
mimics, what the fuck?
He'll probably nudge Walter a bit to kind of get, since it's still bright and such, right?
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
bright.
Okay. He'll probably nudge him a bit to get him to like aim at the correct spot, and then.
You feel Walter trying to avoid touching your direct skin.
Yeah, and I guess, does he direct me to where I need to shoot?
Yes, he does.
Alright, then I'll
Kelsey
pull the
just goes,
trigger.
fucking healing gun? Fucking healing gun?
Yes. Fucking healing gun.
Gun?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay. Let me roll for what that is. I'm assuming Kelsey's, like, fine with this, right?
She's confused, but yeah.
Okay. Does my dexterity add to this?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's gonna be 14 healing.
Excellent.
Thankfully, a lot of her wounds do clear up. The pustules start to decrease a little bit, but are still there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ryder will just be holding it out. Did that help?
Yes, that helps. Thank you.
Yes, that helped.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I
could
will
you
touch
follow-
people.
Yeah, could you follow our footsteps and voices?
Hang on. Ryder's gonna pull out his sniper again and she'll be like, grab this. I'll follow with it.
Kelsey grabs the end of it, and that is how you guys go.
Okay.
All right, and you guys start heading on your way to the Black Cat Inn. Meanwhile, at the Black Cat Inn,
Chaos.
let us... Sorry.
Snake?
Yeah, I'm a snake again. I love being snake. Okay, initiative is going to start off with Thrux.
Okay. Thrux gonna go. Guess peace isn't an option. And I suppose I'll ask, how would you describe the hilt of my cutlass?
The health of your cutlass.
Hilt.
Hilt.
Like where I hold it. 'Cause
Your...
some cutlasses have metal there.
So, basically, the way that I've drawn your cutlass previously is that it is made entirely of black matter. That's kind of how I've drawn it before. It's kind of just a glowing, blue glowing sword made of an obsidian, which is a glass, not a metal. So,
Okay.
it's not affected.
Then I'm not gonna worry about it, and I'm just gonna slash at the Seer who is right next to me. Yeah.
Yes, with a hand on
Is
your
anyone
shoulder.
else right next to me? Is anyone else right next to me right now?
Bennie, but Betty's currently not an ally, and I think Own is 5 feet from you, so you can sneak
Didn't
attack.
Benny get incapacitated?
Bennie
too?
is incapacitated.
Oh,
too.
this is sneak attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Woo! The classic nat 20 sneak attack. Let's get it.
I guess that's good luck. And here I am getting nat ones on every single magic missile roll.
North, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hog all the luck at our birth. D8, okay? First is... That is gonna be 12 damage. Wait, no, that's gonna be...
I don't know why I
That's
always
only
do this
21.
thing when I'm waiting.
That's gonna be 21 damage. No, right? Let me... Yeah, 21 damage.
Okay, 21 damage. So, you take the sword and you cleave it like with the arm that is currently on your shoulder, you spin around on your back and
let me add
kind
my. I also need to add my sneak still, but that's the base damage. Let me add my sneak.
You toss your cutlass up in the air, catch it so that its backside is facing your back, reach backwards just so it barely touches your back, and severs the arm to the ground, which falls. The seer looks down at it, and a bunch of these wriggling little brown and black carapace, like worm-like creatures with like these spines from the back of them, wriggle around on the ground and disperse into the round.
That's 40 damage with the sneak attack.
Oof. And that is what happens, but you see that the rest of the worms adjust in the creature's body. It loses a few feet of height and like a little bit of mass from it, but it sprouts another arm back with the rest of the worms still a part of its body. And it looks back down at you.
Well, let's see. Is there anything else I want to do this? Yeah, I am gonna do something different. I am going to go ahead and use my Hungry Chaw ability as a lizard folk.
Oh shit!
To do just a little bit more damage.
Munching and crunching?
Munching and crunching on some worms.
But to be fair,
I guess
lizard probably isn't actually against that too much.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
I guess
forgot.
that's part of the diet.
I also did forget intelligence and strength.
I'm gonna plus my strength right now.
Okay, plus your strength, you're a -5 intelligence for the time being. So
All right, we got
probably.
pivot starts for now.
So as that first strike goes by, like right as you feel the intensity, it kind of leaves you into that state.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to do my Hungry Chaw.
Hungry Thrux.
That is. Wait, it doesn't say I have to roll, actually.
Oh, what?
As a bonus action, you make a special attack with your Chaw, dealing 1d6 strength. 1d6 plus strength.
You would still roll to hit. That is still an attack. So it's like an unarmed strike.
Then that is going to be 14 to hit.
14 to hit, does not.
Damn.
Your brain goes snack as the intelligence drains from it, and you open your jaw and you try to clamp down, but the worms like specifically displace and like separate and such, and then reform when your jaw like snaps shut and raises up.
Yeah, I imagine that we're because it is going to be different from a. I'm just applying no modifiers to it, or should I have applied?
Yeah. No, it's kind of just a thingy.
Okay.
It's what we in the business like to call a thingamabobber. Okay, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Bennie, you are incapacitated at the moment. Let me quickly. I'm assuming you're here.
They might not
Bennie.
be back yet.
Okay. They can't take actions or reactions anyway, I believe.
Yeah, might not be that bad.
They can't take bonus actions. I love the screaming and the on this ambiance of people just going like, wah! Yeah, can't take actions or reactions. I don't really know if Curse Beast Bennie has bonus actions. So for now, we'll figure it out. So I guess continuing on in initiative, we have Triao.
So I'm thinking, here's the thought process here. Okay. I feel like this is a small room. Even though it's 25 by 25. But yeah. I still think that's very small for us. So, and also, even though I could only hear Thrux, the statement of, oh, I don't want to go, just goes, huh? I feel like he should not be in this room.
Yeah.
So my assumption here is the wings open up, and I'm just gonna try to just go over to Thrux and just pick him up.
Thrux, are you allowing this?
Sorry, I was reading something about. I wanted to figure out exactly how Hungry Jaws work. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna worry about it. I was supposed to add my proficiency.
Oh, okay. Apologies for that. You can still add it in retrospect if you want me to. That's +4, right?
Sure. That's plus.
Oh, there's the scream again. I love the scream.
So that would have been 19.
Oh, that would have hit. How much damage would that have been? I'll add it.
4. Plus,
4.
I guess some temporary hit points.
Cool, you chomp down a few of the worms.
Okay,
Anyways, Triao, you go and
for
swoop across the room. Thrux, are you allowing yourself to get picked up?
Oh, absolutely, I will.
Okay, so, Triao, you see Thrux with, like, no brain cell behind he eyes.
I'm back.
It's like, I'm gonna carry him and be like, okay, you don't look smart right now, but do you want to maybe go out and about and maybe you can hit them better outside, you know?
Triao.
Make me,
I also
me
forgot
fly,
that you were
Make me fly.
You're gonna take 4 necrotic damage, Triao, as that like feeling in your gut kind of like lurches a little
It's
bit.
fine.
But yeah,
I'm not even gonna worry about that.
make Thrux
No
fly.
problem. Okay, well, I guess I'll get out and about. Go through the window.
The window is closed.
I know, we
Right.
can open it. You can, you smash through it. Yes.
Do you want to smash through it? Roll strength.
I'll take the damage for him. Roll strength. No damn well, I'm good at strength, baby girls. Okay.
Strength. Strong king.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 17.
17, excellent. So, you like fucking elbow check your way out of the window. It shatters open with a beautiful, brilliant whee!
Wow.
As Thrux goes flying out the window, arms open, just like that scene of Guillermo getting carried by Nandor in What We Do in the Shadows. Mentioned to a show I like. And this is right as down the street, Charpay, Ryder, and Kelsey are running up. As you guys see those two idiots pop out of the window and such, and hear the distant sounds of whee!
What the fuck?
What?
I think that's all my movement, but I'm just gonna check if I can do anything else.
I will tell you that there is another scene happening down the street right now, which is this giant red hulking beast currently getting attacked by a number of the guards you've previously seen around Necromancer's Artery, as well as that tiefling guy that you've seen showing up occasionally, the district officer Sirris, who is slicing at it with a sickle. He looks up at the stuff happening with Thrux and Triao, and then looks back when he hears Charpay's response, and he just says, "Civilians, get to safety. We have this under control."
Where is the safety?
There's no safety. It's okay. Looking up, is the comet still able to be seen?
Yes.
Or
It's
okay,
launched into the building.
I guess since I technically what? What is?
Oh.
It's very gray. It's chill. I'm gonna put him down. Just
You
pat
lower
him
to
on
the
the head.
ground. Put Thrux down.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll take up that color thieves brush and I'm gonna take Drux's color because he's next to me.
Thrux, you close your eyes, you open them, you're like suddenly gray and white and black and such instead of like your greens and pinks and reds. That's gonna be, let's make that radiant damage.
What the heck are you doing? I'm gonna just point it to the comment. Hopefully it hits.
Alright.
It doesn't hit. That's an 11.
No! It shoots right past into the sky. Like, at the corner of your eye, you see Thrux jamming, and it kind of distracts you enough to miss.
He's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna smash it to the ground and just take that color out of anger.
Thrux goes, you hit but wrong.
Shut up!
And the sadness that comes when Thrux is stupid is in his eyes right now.
No!
He also, I will say, there is a sense of tiredness going through Thrux that you can see in his eyes, whipping through all of these stat changes.
The next chromatic color thing is 17 to hit.
That does hit. Wait, does it?
Yay, what
Yes,
does
it
the
does.
ground do? I don't know.
The ground
ground
is
normal?
stone, it's gonna be force. Actually, bludgeoning.
Force. Bludgeoning. Okay, let me just do the fucking chromatic fucking... What is it? What is it?
Good question.
There it is,
Are we
there it is.
finally going to do somewhat decent damage to the comet? Find out
Please.
now.
Yeah.
What? It's full. Or it's
4,
8
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I can add the lightning thing from the fucking aura, so I can do.
Augers.
Huggies! Punch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 18 was the force, and then the 7 remaining was lightning.
Force. Excellent. And you like blast into the side of this thing, and a chunk of of the strange flesh from the creature like flies off into the distance, and radiant blood starts dripping from its side as it once again lets out just like a long droning.
It was 25 in total. Yay! Clap.
Excellent.
You hit right.
Yeah, I hit him right.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's the turn.
Since Benny is back,
I do have soap.
I'll let Benny go now. Benny, if you're here. Right.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Anytime.
roll a strength saving throw to see if you get up? Constitution, rather.
Calm throw? Sure.
Yeah, for getting up from incapacitation.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 7.
Woo! You stalk to your feet once again.
Spooky bitches
Oh, yeah, Thrux
entering
is
the
gone.
chat.
And you see the glass through the window. Right now, the strongest being closest to you that you can see is the Seer.
Oh, you.
You attack the shit out of it?
Oh, of course.
Excellent.
I also sent you the sheet that I'm using as reference.
Okay, excellent.
So Benny, I guess the thing that is Benny, is gonna wail once again at the Seer, baring all of its teeth before lunging, and it's going to multi-attack, one with bite and one with its claws.
Excellent.
All right,
And,
so we're starting with the claws.
Mm-hmm.
And let me roll my to hit dice. That is a 17 to hit.
That just hits.
Oh, okay. And that does. Alright. D6 plus 3.
Do you want me to roll the D100s for you on the wild magic table? For
Yes,
ease of
please.
access? Excellent.
9 slashing damage.
Okay, 9 slashing damage. You slash down, it kind of pierces through the cape, and some of those worm-like creatures wriggle out from inside of it. Its mask is now looking a little bit ajar upon its face. That is going to be a 74. Ooh.
I rolled first with the D&D Beyond dice. And I rolled with my physical dice, and I got another natural 20 to hit the bite. And I'm scared. The dice is scaring me.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this effect. This doesn't do anything different. It's for 1d4 hours. You justify Curse God. This does nothing different to the Seer.
Okay. All right. So let me roll with critical damage. Where are my damage dice? Here they are.
This one, I got the same one on the second one, and this does nothing.
Oh.
It does not
Oh,
justify.
no.
It still does justify Curse God. It's no change.
That's 30 damage.
Woo!
And they also have to succeed a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
They got 13 plus 7.
F. Alright, they're in the clear.
Excellent. Okay, actually that was plus 4, but 13 plus 4. It's gonna succeed anyways.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
excellent.
that is his turn.
Excellent, wonderful. You just start hacking and slashing at this thing. All the while it's looking down at you with like a okay, so next in initiative, we are going to go to the Comet, which is going to detach itself from the top of the building and start floating upwards, and is going to start moving towards where Triao and Thrux are. And it is going to start descending downwards. Charpay, this is your first time getting to see this thing from a distance. Kelsey looks at it too, and is just like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Once again, looking between like you, Ryder, and everyone and such, as it descends downward with its strange hulking noise that resonates very deeply. And it is going to reach down below and is going to tentacle Triao. That is a natural 20. And we are going to have to make. It automatically grapples, so you don't even get to roll. So that is going to be 8 times 2, which is 16. Is that correct? Is that numbers?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so 16 bludgeoning damage, and you are going to be grappled by one of the tentacles as it wraps around you, Triao, with this strange fleshy consistency to it. It kind of reminds you of like the weird fleshy walls of the Pangea. And then it is going to hover 50 feet into the air.
No! Let me go!
And from there, it is going to Psychic Barrage, and is going to, its whole body turns around and is going to Psychic Barrage with the Paralysis barrage onto... Actually, it's going to Psychic Barrage, Paralysis... It's going to Psychic Barrage Concussion onto Bennie. So you have to make a strength saving throw, Bennie.
Strength time. Oh, 14.
18 bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Again!
So you are knocked down again as this huge fucking beam just shoots out from its eyes, and Bennie collapses to the ground with another snarl and yelp as the thing just ascends 50 feet into the air with Triao in tow. That is going to be the comet's turn, the Great Comet of 1812, and now we have the Seer.
This comet fucking sucks.
This comet does suck. Okay, so, Owen, you're still kind of in the room. I don't know why I said kind of. You're in the room.
I am.
So pretty much the only people in the room now are Owen, Bennie, and Seer. The Seer is going to walk toward... Would you say that you're kind of in the area, in front of the window and such?
Yeah, that would make sense to me, yeah.
Okay, excellent. They walk forward, they look at you, and they bow. And then they get up, and they walk through you. I have also yet to tell you what's going on with your curse, I realize.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna quickly tell you what you're seeing. Bennie, on the ground, instead of a beast, you see young Exodus. Thrux, this whole time you've been seeing Wilfred Strauss. You've yet to see Ryder. Triao, you've been seeing the Bird Hand Man, also known as the earlier humanoid version of the prophecy. And you've yet to see anyone else. But that is what's been happening. And the entire terrain looks like a burning village to you.
All right.
So,
well,
that's what's happening. I should have told you this earlier. I forgot. I forgot.
All right. And is it my turn?
No, it's the Seer's turn. I just wanted to tell you that. The Seer is going to walk up towards you, bow towards you, and then walk through you. You take 5 psychic damage, and it is then going to walk through the wall, and is going to just kind of fucking clip down onto the ground like a fucking video game character, and is going to start walking over to Thrux. And,
Did Triao drop Thrux, or?
No, yes, Triao did.
Oh.
Is going to walk next to...
Did he take fall damage?
Thrux was placed gently on the ground, remember?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But he is going to walk next to Thrux, and is going to look up to see Charpay, Ryder, Kelsey appearing, and is going to take this psychic orb, and is going to cast it forward, and is going to hit Ryder first to bonk him in the head. That has a range of 120 feet, so it's gonna hit.
Bruh.
That is a 27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
27 psychic damage.
Yikes.
As it kind of goes into your head and fuses with it for a second and overwhelms your mind before he draws it back to his hand and is going to fling it out again at Charpay for a 17.
That does not hit.
Ooh,
idiot.
You manage to kind of duck around and by the side of it after you see what happened to Ryder. And as it comes back, you just hear an abyssal as it is instead going to reach a hand out and crush it and is going to use Collapse Distance
Bro?
as it is going to warp Charpay 60 feet into the air
Oh.
on top of the comet. It's going to warp
Hey,
you on
this works
top
for
of-
me. This is where I wanted to be, idiot.
Sure, it's gonna warp you on top of there as but the world kind of around Charpay is going to kind of warp inwards, and creatures within 10 feet of the target's original space are going to take 39 psychic damage. Actually, you need to make a wisdom saving throw, Charpay.
Okay, yeah. I'll re-roll that. I'm so bad at wisdom. Nat 20, idiot.
Sure, then you take half damage from this.
Okay.
As that is going to be 19 cut in half. Actually, oh no, this whole thing don't work. You're good. You're on the ground.
Haha. Oh, I mean, I want to be up there. Can I be up there?
Hey, if you want to not resist.
I mean, I don't want to take the damage and fucking kill everyone else, but also
You're gonna take the damage if you don't resist.
will it hurt the others around me?
Yes, but you don't know that.
Okay.
All you know
I
is
mean,
you feel
I
your body partially reforming on top of the comet.
yeah, I wouldn't want that then.
Okay, cool. Then you resist it, you pull yourself back into reality, and right before like Ryder Kelsey
Yeah.
can take this extra damage, you kind of like keep yourself stable, knowing well.
Oh,
that-
we were about to take that 39 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
That
god,
is
my
the
Wi-Fi.
the Seer's turn, as it is just going to continue standing next to Thrux. And that brings us to Own.
Well, see, I would now use Fireball on the comet, except Triao is now being held by the comet. So,
Do it, bestie.
Or the prophecy in your eyes, the young prophecy.
well,
How
I
big
mean-
is the comet?
Fucking huge.
Yeah, because you could probably fireball just like on like kind of away from Triao.
I mean, then yeah, that's what Owen will do, because I mean, I want to.
Okay.
I want, because last time,
I want to
last time,
fireball.
last time, last time Magic Missile didn't work out well, which is, not, normally my go-to spell that normally doesn't ever fail me, except it did.
Because I'm curious, question to move into the position. Does
Alright.
Own see Ryder and Charpay?
Well, I'm still in the building right now, so I
Yeah,
doubt
you
it.
could look out the mirror. You could glance out the mirror. And I will say yes, because it is now moved over to the direction of the fighting outside of the Black Cat Inn. I should also mention that as the comet has dislodged itself, the foundations of the Black Cat Inn are starting to grow unstable.
For the record, that needs to be a dex save for the fireball.
Or
All right, that does fail. All right, what is the roll that I need to make
Excellent.
then?
But I will
okay.
say that you do manage to catch a glimpse of figures in the distance, and while you see the fighting going on, with the Lot and the Goliath creature that the guards are fighting, you also catch a glimpse in the distance of you recall Lily's Eladrin mom and the Scaled Hand Man, Pantheon member you have yet to be able to place in place of Ryder.
Oh, all right. I was that would be 27
both of
damage
Lily's
to
moms?
the comet, by
Huh?
the way. 27 damage
Is
to
it
the
both of
comet.
Lily's moms, like in place of Kelsey?
No, Kelsey is actually the Fish Hand Man, aka
Mm.
Precipice.
Okay, I
Right.
see. This is complicating the family tree even more. I'm glad
oh,
to
no.
say.
For the record, I'll just say, I don't know what's happening. I feel like none of the people I'm seeing are currently alive, except for Bennie, but that's complicated.
You just cast your hand up and shoot a massive fireball, which explodes on the side of the thing as it kind of veers to the left a little bit. Triao, you're getting flung around and such in the tendrils on its.
Oh my goodness.
But is that your turn?
Well, I have a question actually. So I have Featherfall, and that's a reaction. Can
Yeah.
I take it? If I walk out, can I still out the window? Cool. Then that's what I will do.
Okay, Owen,
Just rolls out.
you roll out the window, literally turn into a ball, crash out the rest of the window, and Featherfall is you make a good descent and roll into like a ball and such, and then unfurl on the ground next to Thrux, who you see as Wilfred Strauss.
All right. Oh no, just say hello there, because I don't have no idea who it is, honestly.
Thrux just goes, "Sup, my man."
Who do I hear? Can I hear Thrux when he speaks?
You hear it as Strauss's voice.
All right. Oh, and it's
Thrux's
gonna.
words.
All right. I'm just gonna say, this is very very trippy, as they would say.
You didn't trip, you rolled.
You know, you sound like Thrux on a bad day.
There is no bad days when you're high.
Yeah. All right. So we are
Yeah,
officially
that's
going to
my
add Ryder, Charpay, and Kelsey to initiative. So I guess they can just roll in again. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Kelsey got a nat 1. Put her at the end of initiative.
Well,
19.
a 12.
A 12.
I got 12.
If we're tying with anyone, put them after because they're new to initiative.
Will do.
Does that change who's first in initiative? No, I believe it is still Thrux.
No. Charpay is now first in it.
Charpay, it is your turn.
Don't mind if I do. Well, I mean, there's that.
You're 120
Yeah.
feet away from the Seer, and the
Yeah.
comet is 50 feet in the fucking air, so
Yeah,
that's a deal.
so
Said that early, and it's not even correct. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
God, I mean, yeah, I already used my action surge, so I'm not going to be doing much. But I suppose I will just turn to Kelsey and Ryder really quick, just like, okay, let's fucking figure this out. I'm gonna get it, and she's gonna dimension door
Get it.
over to. I guess are they on the roof? Is that where the Seer
no,
is?
no, the Seer is on the ground now, right next to Thrux, and
Oh,
I guess now.
Okay, yeah. So she's gonna dimension door over. So just like, I don't know what the fuck you want, but you chose the wrong day. And there's nothing she can really do, but she's just mad.
She mad. Okay, is that your turn?
Oh wait, could I do something with my glamour points? Let me see.
Everybody in the bathroom.
I guess I could. Hold on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me. I can't imagine this will necessarily work, but big thinking. The range is 90 feet, so yeah, sure. You know what? I'll cast Confusion on the comet.
Ooh, interesting. All right. I believe I have to roll a Wisdom saving throw for that.
Yes.
Where's the comet? Great comet of 1812.
Yeah. What even is my DC?
There we go. Oof, unfortunately a nat 20.
Yeah. Well, I tried at least.
You did.
I think actually was that a bonus action? Actually, oh wait, that was an action, so I wasn't even allowed to do that. I apologize.
That's okay. All right. Then was that your turn of just like appearing?
I think so. Yeah.
Excellent. Oh, I love the kitty in the background right now. Kitty. All right. Is that that's your turn? Then who is next in current initiative?
Is that
Mine.
Oh yes, it is Thrux's turn. Let's do this.
Also, the order is finished. I edited it.
Thank you. Okay, so now you have, let me look at this.
Here for your sneak attack convenience.
Here for your sneak attack convenience. You
I
now
forgot
have
Kelsey again. Okay.
Wisdom Charpay.
That's okay.
She's last. Wisdom Charpay. Wisdom Charisma.
Wisdom or charisma? Wisdom down.
Okay.
Charisma.
Okay.
Excellent. So you gain your
And-
bearings once again. Your head clears. in a bit more than you wish it would for street smarts. But oh yeah, baby.
Thrux just stop, take a little dance, holds his head. Okay. And it's going to cast what's wrong? The Seeker's right there again?
Seeker's right there. Or Seer,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna cast. Is going to go ahead and cast. Let me think. You know what? I think. Is it like a sparrow hat? Yeah, I will go ahead and cast Burning Hand.
Okay.
At, third level.
Okay.
Right? Third level or
Side steps.
I think.
Will that hit Charpay and Own? I think it might.
Could I get out of the way?
I'm not wise right now, game.
That's true. Alright, so Own and Charpay are gonna be getting hit by this.
Man, alright.
It's second level. Okay.
Alright,
Dex
save, alright, hold on.
I once again like the idea of Ryder just like sitting here just going like, now what in tarnation?
He has no idea.
13.
13?
You know what? That is also a 13.
18.
18. My DC. What is my? It's going to be using my DC with his charisma, and that is 18 right now.
Okay, so I just succeed.
Yeah, it's still half damage, right? For
Yeah,
burning
half
hands?
damage.
Okay.
Gotta love Phelan.
Sure do.
3d6 fire damage.
Yikes.
Yeah.
At least, I was
That's
gonna say
alright.
at least Charpay has resistance, but she doesn't.
No.
Not anymore.
Okay. Actually, it's gonna be 4d6. Okay.
Mhm.
Because I'm captain at second level. Because
Oh.
warlocks that have the same. There's no point in 9. That is going to be 16 damage.
Okay.
Half for the failed. So that is
Okay.
going to be 8 damage.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, 8 damage. You cast your hands out and such. A few of the like wriggling creatures like burn up on the side of it, and the hand of like the rogue catches fire, but he just kind of like pats it off gently. As instead, Own and Charpay both erupt into some flames in front of them. Like it catches onto Charpay's like poofier sleeves, as does it with Own's, and such,
what
and
the
like
fuck?
Own's long tassels.
Yeah, Owen's gonna go, ow.
Is that your turn, Thrux?
Honestly, yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it is my turn. Yeah, it is.
Okay. Excellent. That is your turn, Bennie.
Boy, howdy.
All right. Prone, you can use half your movement speed to get up. Everyone is now out of the building and just like 20 feet down with a jump and such at the window.
I see. So let's see if everyone's heading down. Was I still knocked prone?
Yeah, you were, so you have to use half your movement speed to get up.
Okay, so we're gonna use half my movement speed to get up.
I get up.
And am I still focused on the Seer?
You would have to roll a d4 now because Thrux and the Seer are in about the same spot.
All right, rolling d4.
1, 2, Seer.
I have a
3, 4,
1.
Thrux. That is going to be Seer.
All right.
Excellent.
So we're continuing our barrage on that bitch.
You barrel out the window with a large snarl and land like right next to Own, Charpay, and Seer and Thrux.
I'm
should've
gonna do
expected
that, and I'm gonna do the T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park because that's
yeah.
a really good sound.
It is.
And after my shriek,
I'm gonna say, because I gotta go to the washroom, AC is 17.
all right, thank you. I am going to pounce on it.
Pounce on you, RXD. Sorry.
Internet conditioning. It's internet conditioning. Which is essentially if I move at least 20 feet towards the creature, I can hit it with a claw attack. Same turn, the target must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw, will be knocked prone. Target is prone. I can make a bite against it. So,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna roll. Do I hit? Let me look at my fucking plus to hit. I do hit because it is like a 15 plus 7.
Yes, sir.
So that is definitely up there. Jury was my witness, and
Guilty?
Guilty.
no,
Death penalty.
no, not again.
Electric chair.
So now I'm going to claw attack, which is a plus 5 to.
Do I need
We already
to roll
rolled the hit, so that's already done. So we're
do I
gonna
need to
hit him
roll
with.
to prone?
Yep. Please roll to prone.
That was 18.
You pass. You do not prone.
Excellent.
I'm going to do the funny claw attack again.
Okay.
I did roll to hit. I rolled a 15 plus 7. Jury is my witness.
Jury is your witness. Guilty.
I am guilty.
All right. And what's the damage in total right now?
The damage in total right now, roll. That is 10 damage.
Ooh,
and that would be his turn.
It's still up. But at this point, you manage to get a good bite into the jugular and scratch it to the ground, and it's struggling now to reform itself fully, but still standing next to Thrux with that blank expression.
Did
Triao.
Charpay notice the worms at this point?
Yes, you see the worms.
What the fuck? Like, she probably turns to Owen, just like, worms?
Once again, Owen, you are seeing this as Lily's Eladrin mother.
Owen's gonna say, does Owen see the worms?
Yes, the Seer is normal.
All right, Owen will say, worms, person, yes.
Great to know.
Thank you, Owen. We love the input, Owen. All right, Thrux, or Triao.
Grappled hit ass.
Oh yeah, I guess all strength to escape.
I guess.
Contested. Oh, yikesies, I got a 27.
Yeah, no, even.
Oh, the cat!
Okay. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I got a 2, but with my plus 8, it's just a 10.
Oh, kitty. Okay, a 10.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is going to grapple you tighter. I cannot.
I can't even try to bite. This is so sad. I feel like I can't
unfortunately,
bite.
it wraps you tighter and starts to have a tendril wrap around your neck as well.
Hell!
All right, it's time for Ryder, who is 120 feet away.
Okay. Am I near anyone at this point?
No, everyone's gone. The closest people towards you is the little skirmish happening, about 40 feet off to the side and such, and 40 feet in front of you, which is, the skirmish happening with the guards and, the tiefling. But, everyone else is ahead at this point, and it's so bright that you can't really tell who is who from
Yeah, okay.
lanes.
Yeah.
So there is a giant glowing mass in the sky, if that means anything.
He'll probably just sort of stand there, kind of take in what is being shown to him. What is going on? What do I do is the real question.
Who knows?
Because I don't know if I can't really
You
go
can shoot
around.
up the giant glowing mass.
I could, but I don't know what that is. I don't know the context of the situation.
It's generally not good when there's a giant glowing mass
I
in the
guess
sky.
Kelsey is next to you, but Kelsey doesn't know either and also can't give you input.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
Gato, gatito.
Gatito.
No, it hasn't been.
Oh, so mad.
This is hard. I don't have a lot of options. I suppose. Do I know a general direction of where people are?
From where you've heard discussion, the big mass on the ground is currently, like, almost everyone. You don't know where Triao is, and you don't know what that thing in the sky is. But once again, you don't know exactly where everyone is in the big fucking mass in front of you. Though you do know Kelsey is next to you.
But I do know that's where everyone seems to be.
Yes, that's the congregation of bitches.
Then I suppose I'll just dash forward, which, will get me...
You do also have Walter's Mystery. You do also have Walter's Misty Step.
That's true. So I'd be 50 feet away with a dash.
Yeah.
What am I even gonna do? I think this is a good distance. I might hold an action. You know what?
Okay.
I am gonna hold an action.
Okay.
If anyone attacks me from the front.
Okay.
That's my condition.
Excellent.
I'll end my turn there.
All right, cool. So that is Ryder. You like hold up a gun and such, and you are just like training it to see who you manage to hit. All right, that's gonna bring us to the Comet, who is going to raise another 50 feet in the air with Triao in tow. And from this height is going to look down and is going to. By the way, I just feel like saying for a second, because this is a really fucking amazingly funny stat block, that this thing has an attack with a range of 500 feet.
I can avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
True.
He can avoid it.
He can avoid it. You're really tempting me to use it on you now, just by saying that. I hope you know.
I can avoid it.
Well, it's a good thing he can avoid it.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
You can't avoid it. All right, Charpay. I am going to fucking blast the shit out of you with Psychic Barrage Paralysis. Please make me a
Fair enough.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As another
Dirty
one
20.
of these... Ooh, just succeed.
Okay.
As another beam charges up and fires down right next to you and explodes next to you. You feel like electricity rushing up your veins and into the back of your head and like tingling your brainstem, and your body locks up for a second but then releases the tension as you are not paralyzed. Unfortunately, that is all it can do. Yeah, no, it's just gonna keep rising with Triao in there as well.
Okay. Bye.
Alright, so continuing on in initiative, after the Comet is the Seer, who is just going to look around and is going to look up to where the Comet is going and is going to turn to you, Thrux, and say, "We're on our way now. You will be coming with us." And is going to use Collapse Distance on Thrux. So roll a Wisdom saving throw.
This is a great time for a wisdom saving
It
throw.
really is.
This is an even better time for a 10, which is -5.
Oof, a 5.
This is something that could be counterspelled.
It doesn't say it's a spell.
Okay.
I can let you Magic Breaker it, but it's gonna be a 9th level, if anything.
Yeah, I'll make an attempt, but I'm sure it won't work. Yeah, what am I looking at?
What exactly is the rules to this attack?
You're gonna get zonked and thrown up into the atmosphere, my friend.
I'm wondering if it's an AoE or not. And I can roll a base, but I have a feeling it's not.
I got a 10 to Magic Breaker, so nope.
Nope, okay. You reach your hands out trying to break it, but that's still kind of like like that feeling of paralysis doesn't manage to get your hand up enough to cast it, but you manage to break through right as that happens. But unfortunately, the world kind of like spirals inwards and Thrux warps, and this pulse wave is going to erupt from where he previously was. And everyone within 10 feet, besides the Seer, so that is going to be Owen, Charpay, Bennie, I believe that's everyone there, is going to take 39 psychic damage. And Thrux, you take 19 psychic damage.
Not that bad, actually, considering, but...
And you are going to be teleported on top of the Comet.
It's not looking as good for Owen right now.
You do have a fear of heights, so I want you to make a wisdom saving throw, being 100 feet in the air. Oh!
Oh,
We lose.
God.
What?
Critical.
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 God.
Guys, I didn't get a bad roll, but
Oh,
I'm so sorry
not
to say
good.
that it has been
Yeah.
reduced to an 11.
It was so
It
sad.
is no longer a good roll.
An 11. So you like get this sense of rushing vertigo over you as you look over the side, see how far you are and how small everyone looks. And it's like this dolly zoom effect as you realize you're stranded up here and you don't really have a way down. And it's continuing to rise.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay.
And is Triao making any noises below?
Yeah, they're like,
And you hear that as well, Thrux. Okay. Yeah.
How stupid will I be on my turn? This is really scary, guys. How stupid will I be?
And with the rest of this thing's turn, because that's just one thing, it is going to turn to its left and is going to use its comet staff with 2 hands on Charpay.
Yeah.
That is a 12 plus 11 to hit, so I'm going to assume it
Yeah.
does. That is going to be 9 bludgeoning, 18 psychic.
Bro, what is
Yeah.
that combined?
A number.
I can just do it. 9
27.
bludgeoning.
Thank you, Cole. You are the math
Okay.
man. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oinks. Okay. Oh, that's a 21.
Okay, you succeed. You once again with like everything rushing through you, you almost feel yourself get knocked to the ground, but you keep your ground. Why was I southern for a second there? It is going to turn around and do the same with Own. For a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that is also going to be it's going to be 10 bludgeoning, 18 psychic.
Oh, it's down then.
Okay.
And it is going to utter in deep speech, "I apologize greatly," as it whacks you over the head, Own, and your vision goes static as you pass out to the ground.
How much damage was that in total?
In total, that was it was 10 plus 18, so that's gonna be 28.
Okay, cool. Yep. Cool. Definitely down. I'm at -16 right now.
My own. All right. So, and that is that turn and such. And we're going to do a funky little 30-foot walk, a little strut over
That's a
to
gay little
where,
walk to piss you off.
a gay little walk to piss you off around where Ryder is.
I figured you might say that.
Yeah, and that's all he can really do. The gay little walk. All right. That is going to be that. And after the gay little walk, we are going to go back to initiative, and it is going to be Owen's turn. Roll me a death save.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's an 11. That's a success.
Ooh!
Right on the line.
Kelsey is going to turn to Ryder and is just like looking back and forth, and she is like trying to find the words to like describe that something bad is approaching us. And she's just like gonna go like in front of Ryder.
What are you doing? What? You know I can't see, right?
She's so concerned at this point. She doesn't know how to express this to you. So I think she's going to cast Prestidigitation and make the sound of an approaching growl come from the distance toward us, and then like go like.
Okay, something's coming. Okay.
She looks so irritated. And she is going to, unfortunately, Prestidigitation's a fucking action. and she is just going to bonus action activate her aqua ring. So like this ring of water is going to appear around her and such, and start circling her as she just holds her sickle defensively next to Ryder, and is like trying to figure out how to say more things but can't. Poor Kelsey. All right, and that's gonna bring us to Charpay.
Okay, so first of all, second wind, because I am on 6 hit points shorty.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's been 3 minutes, right? Of like combat.
Probably.
I would want to say.
Yeah, it has.
I'd want to say probably.
We're gonna go out of initiative.
What the fuck, bitch?
Okay.
No.
As the Starspawn Seer is starting to approach you, Ryder, its voice is going to contort into Ancient Colossi. I believe is a language that you know, Ryder.
I do actually. Shockingly.
And, it is going to speak. I cannot wait for the pieces to be assembled. Liege, it is going to bow towards you.
What are you doing?
We must take our leave.
Are you talking to me?
In a sense.
Uh-huh. I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll find out in due time, as will our prophet.
None of you guys are ever clear about anything, are you?
And it is at this point that, in a very sudden array, the eclipse in the sky closes. And you see in the distance all of those, like, comets in the distance start to rise up. There's even some beyond the reaches of Threadwire. You can tell that this is a global scale event. They are starting to rise up to where the sun is now closing. Triao and Thrux are currently in
Jump!
watch. So now I'm giving you guys. I will let you try to escape grapple at advantage, Triao.
Did I roll another death
Right
save
back.
then, since we're out of
It got a nat 1. It got a nat 1 on grapple.
Oh,
Did I roll
either
another
way,
death
that would have
save
been like a
then?
26.
Yes, roll your death save zone. Or roll 1 right now.
That's another success at another 11. Holy crap, this is really taunting me right now.
I
alright.
had to reactivate my range or else I'm falling.
All right, so you manage to break out and such, just like as it's starting to rise up, and this vertigo is sinking in. You manage to tear yourself out and start free falling to the ground, but activate your wings.
Do I see Thrux's head ass up there?
As you're like falling backwards and such, and as the wings are unfurling in your back, you do see Thrux probably like looking really freaked out as it's starting to rise up.
Oh no! I need to get him now.
Do you want to try and dash to fly up and get him?
Yes.
Roll contested athletics with me. Also, are you saying anything to Thrux on your way up?
Jump! Jump! You gotta jump!
Tell me, how far up are we? If you don't mind me asking.
You're reaching the point of 200 feet in the air.
Is gravity still in effect?
Yes, gravity usually is.
Early.
My athletics was 26.
Can Thruxus throw his cutlass
You can, yeah, sure.
down toward the town?
I'm just gonna randomly roll a d20 to see if it hits someone. That's a nat 1, which is the roll. It's gonna.
Who is it gonna hit?
Let's see. Let's take a gander, shall we?
Can I roll
look
my
at all
final death
that
save
force.
now, by the way? I'm pretty sure it's been like
Yes,
6
you can
seconds
roll
or-
your final death save.
Or, no,
Owen.
I say finally. I could fail. Nope, that was a 12. Owen is back up.
Owen, you get up. Look
No,
up.
don't do this to him.
I only have 1 hit point, please. Please, for the love of
Don't do
God.
this. Don't do this.
Please,
The only-
can Charpay like disintegrate it in the air or something? I'm begging, please.
This is just teleportation cutlass.
Oh no, man, it's addictive. Benny, you gotta get it. Oh no.
Charpay, you see it coming down. What do you want to do?
I mean, I shouldn't do that. I probably can't.
It's a special sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just see it coming down. Is there anything you do, Charpay?
You could warn Own. Just roll.
Yeah. I guess, can I try to warn Own? Just like, fucking move.
Own?
And Own will. Own absolutely will.
Roll acrobatics, Own, to see if you avoid it.
Natural 20, apparently.
Ooh,
Hey!
you perfectly roll out of the
Nice.
way as the cutlass slams into the ground and wedges in place.
And I teleport to it immediately.
You teleport to it on the ground. The seer turns to look at you all and just sighs. Next time. And it retreats into the sunbeam and shoots up into the sky. Alongside everything else in there. Triao is still in the air as the sun's eye closes. And your curses slowly begin to return to normal. Bennie recedes from bestial form. Own people's actual, features start to become apparent. Thrux, you're going to keep those stats for now. Charpay, your hands feel less destructive. Ryder, things start to stop being very bright, etc.
Can Own have been looking around and saw that Ryder with the figure that Own couldn't
Yes.
identify there?
Yeah.
Cool. Own is just gonna look at Ryder and say,
What I plus
You-
there? I have my minus, but I don't have what it
Your plus there is your plus is charisma.
Own
we
is just
are
gonna
out of initiative.
Own is gonna
I'm
look
like
at Ryder
200
and
feet in the air, so I gotta go
don't
down.
think I like what I saw for you, Ryder.
What?
What is that supposed to mean?
Okay, so what was
I
happening?
will say,
here,
are you guys just regrouping right now?
Yeah, that's
Probably.
probably Own.
Cool,
Yeah.
Ryder, you close the distance.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not too far away, so.
So, I assume we all had negative effects there. 'Cause
Yeah, what was that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Because
Good.
all I know is that what I saw, I mean, because I have no idea what happened. I saw people from the past basically overtaking everyone. For you, Ryder, I saw a figure that's appeared in my visions that I can't identify, but appears to have been appearing with the rest of the Pantheon.
Like,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like it, to be honest. I don't like it.
okay.
In the
I can't
distance,
remember if Ryder has had a conversation about the Pantheon with them yet.
I think they've informed him, but I will say, in the
Okay.
distance, you guys do hear a couple of grunting noises as you see the Wardens of the Reaper. Those are the guards of the Necromancer's Artery, and the Tiefling guy standing over the body of that massive Hulk-like creature, which has not been ascended up to the heavens yet with the rest of them, as they're all looking up and such and cleaning up, and you see some of the guards struggling to lift up a statue from one of their allies and such, and the tiefling is collapsed onto the ground, just bleeding with his head in his hands, and you can see smoke rising in the distance and shit, and overall the devastation is not over for now. It's just quelled. The creatures have gone.
So no one knows what that was?
Yeah, Thrux, are you okay now? Is the gold still there for him?
It's receding now back to blue.
Okay.
First thing Thrux does is he pulls out, and you guys have barely, rarely, if ever, seen this. Thrux pulls out one of the arrows he has out of his bag, and touches the tip of it to see whether it melts.
It
his
doesn't.
gun.
Doesn't.
Okay. Thrux is gonna then walk over to Own and heal them, assuming they still look banged up and everything. I imagine they do.
They would.
And that is that's 7 healing. Sorry, that's not bad, but it's more than nothing.
It is definitely more than nothing.
Next to you guys as well, as you're healing up, patching up, you guys hear a symphony of as a number of felines start to walk out the front door and like run out the front door of the Black Cat Inn that buckles a little bit on itself. And right as Quilpill like gets out of it and such and rushes out with like 4 cats in her hands and such. One of them, like Munchie, is on her shoulder and such. She's like doing it again, like 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, that's all of them. That's all of them. As the Black Cat Inn buckles and collapses next to you all into a heap on the ground, and she just lets out like a. And like rounds up all her cats.
That didn't sound good.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, the hotel just collapsed. Owen whispers to Ryder.
Sorry.
Are you okay, Quill? Physically?
Yeah, I'm not hurt. I'm sorry. Can you also just count real quick? There's 25 cats, right?
Charpay counts.
Yeah, I'll take a quick count.
There are
I'll
25 cats.
Okay, I think so.
I got
Yeah.
25. Yeah.
Okay, come on,
25.
guys, come on. She just like gathers them all up and is like whistling a little bit and like starts leading all of the cats away from you guys, giving you all a side eye as she starts heading towards the Wardens of the Reaper for protection.
Okay, fair.
Well,
So,
I feel
Thrux,
pretty
are
bad
you-
about that.
Thrux
Yeah.
is like saying that there's 25 has been silent.
Mhm.
So no one knows who that was, why they were here, what just happened.
Well, they referred to me with respect, which makes me worried they have to do with curse war stuff. Because
that would make sense.
own
I-
things.
Was it?
Thrux just
Did it?
slowly
Yeah.
just says, I'm a star child?
Oh, bitch.
No idea what that means.
I don't have any idea either. I will say that Thrux, I'm gonna assume the person I thought was you acting stupid may have been you, because it really sounded like you when stupid.
Thrux looks exhausted as shit, I will say. And just looks at Owen and goes, you know, bad days? I feel like I just had all of them at once.
Well, when I saw you then, I saw, their name was Wilfred Strauss, right? Just to one double
Yes,
check.
Strauss. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Owen was like, yeah, I saw Wilfred Strauss, who in a vision very recently, was very obsessed with the sun. So, I
Okay.
feel
That
like
was-
that could be connected.
Reincarnation of someone with the name Wilfred? I don't like that.
Do we know it's reincarnation? Because I'll believe association, but like.
Yeah, I don't think it's reincarnation.
I don't think it's okay. Thrux, that's hilarious. No, I don't think it's reincarnation. I will say I am almost like a heir. This isn't like it isn't necessarily inherent straight genetics, but I do believe I have inherited the title from the person who held it before. The person
Okay.
before failed. They asked me to not fail them.
Okay. Did they back in the Feywilds? I remember Shu was referred to as a star child. Do you think that's the same thing?
Awkward silence. I know slightly. I was there, obviously, at the end, but I know very little about.
Yeah. Yeah, she was. Is still. She's alive. She's fine. She's elf princess. She was a normal girl until she was taken in by Somni and the prophecy, and they tried to use her curse to destroy the Feywilds. I want to know what they want with you. What the fuck?
This loud prestidigitation shout echoes through Threadwire, not waiting for your conversation, as fuck. Citizens of Threadwire, this unforeseen incident has caused much chaos and confusion, but your safety is our #1 priority. If you are not injured, please return to your homesteads and inns for the night. If you are injured, please wait for the assistance of our guard staff and district officers. This unforeseen incident has caused much chaos and confusion, but your safety is our #1 priority. We are looking into tonight's events promptly. Stay indoors, and please proceed to quarantine yourselves for the remainder of the night until we can guarantee safe passage. If anyone you know or love is missing, please report promptly to our guard staff or district officers before quarantining indoors. Your safety is our #1 priority.
Okay, thanks.
I mean, we don't have an inn to return to.
Yeah, I don't know if the other inns are necessarily going to be open. But we'll find somewhere, I guess. We could go to the guards probably if we need somewhere to stay, I don't know.
You know, I think I count as injured, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it looks, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I also count as injured, so it's Own, who is still only on 8 and is probably wobbly.
Thrux is only, I would say, like, he has a couple more deep cuts, but, like, overall, he's actually okay. He's less than half. He's, like, more than half health. So.
Okay.
I guess after like 5 minutes of flying downwards because they were up too high, Triao finally shows up. They look fine. They're honestly fantastic. They took barely any damage.
God, was there anything else that it said to you, Thrux? I presumably the worm thing, right? That's what was talking to you.
Yeah.
Why was it worms?
All I know that it mentioned I would be saved and come back to a new world.
Okay. It's not good when people tell you that, in case you were confused.
I mean,
no, I don't
he
think
said no.
Well, I tried to say yes, it could save you guys, but, you know, that didn't fucking work.
And then we interfered. But either way.
Is everyone alright, by the way? Sorry, I just got my voice back.
Oh, fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Charpay says, visibly not fine.
You gonna say something, Ryder?
Huh? Oh, I'll be okay. I just wanted to say that, I don't know, one of them said some funny things to me. Not like jokes, but like off, you know.
That would be weird if they told you jokes.
What did they tell you?
What did it say to you?
I remember him using the words, my liege.
Really?
I really didn't understand.
Charpay, like, looks down at the jar, looks back up, just like, okay.
Own is
That's
gonna
good
say,
to know.
I don't like that as somebody who is also referred to using similar language. Ryder.
Look, I don't know how I fit into all this.
What is your past?
I grew up. I worked.
Like all of us did. Oh, never mind.
What's more?
Okay.
Look, I haven't really been involved in too much.
Do you remember, like, your past prior to getting sent to us by Belgium? Because we have multiple people here with memory problems. You're not alone in this, do you?
Yeah, no, I've been working for years. I know exactly what I've been doing.
Do you know your parents' names?
No, I don't have any.
You don't have any.
No.
That's right.
I mean, I assume
I'm sorry about that. Okay.
Assumably you had some at one point.
Not that I know of.
You'd be surprised sometimes.
You do know about, like, how people are born, right? We don't pop out of the ground.
I mean,
my
yeah,
God.
but I just
It's gonna just kind of look at Thrux.
It's like, yeah, you probably have parents, but they're either not with us anymore, or you
Yeah, it's
adopted or some shit.
more.
look. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it was probably adopted. Half of us are orphans. Half of us are orphans. Shut up.
Yeah,
I am asking. Have you heard anything about them? Literally anything.
Are you still asking me?
Yes.
Oh, anything about my parents?
Literally, the only thing you
Okay.
know is that, like, when you were found by just like a general group in the Outlands that raised you till you were like young enough to go, or old enough to like go make your fucking business and shit, the only thing they were given is your name, that being Ryder Fairwhistle.
Okay. Yeah, no, he'll probably like look back in Thrux's direction. I don't know anything, if they even exist.
They exist.
okay. I mean,
will-
I think
I don't know
that
if it matters
this is a
though.
relevant question. You said you don't specifically remember when you received the jar with the eyeball in it, right?
Didn't we say it's been like a few months?
Yeah, it's been a few months. Like,
Yeah.
it would line up exactly when the Outlands was liberated by the party.
Yeah, okay.
Like, day of.
Has that been a few months?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
God.
just a few months. Hasn't been that long.
But you don't know how you received it? Is that it? Or am I wrong?
It was given to.
But
Do you know by who?
yeah, by who? Okay,
You could ask. Maybe they
I mean, he
did
did
about it. Like,
he
hey,
did-
here's this jar.
I have
Yeah.
no idea who they are.
Walter looks at
Okay.
Walter looks at you all and just goes, wah, wah, wah.
Don't.
It's like we already had this discussion before. We tried to, hey, do you know the voice? And then he was like, no, I'm not paying attention much. And we're like,
Look,
okay, then you're
I'm
stupid. And then
wondering
we,
if that was context that was taken from you by magic, okay?
Look, that's one big mystery to me.
Thrux,
Okay.
during the confusion about who gave the bottle to who, you hear a voice that's kind of echoing slightly underneath it, just going like,
Thrux goes, okay.
Did we hear that?
No, only Thrux.
Okay.
Did I get
What the
any
fuck?
idea? of
Okay.
direct- Could I tell the direction? Or does
Roll
that, like,
investigation.
become a-
Or
Invest-
perception.
Oh no. Perception?
Yeah.
Okay, because I have. Listen, perception is wisdom, which is minus, but I have both. I have proficiency and what are called in it, expertise. So
Mhm.
okay, so that is going to be. That's going to be 22.
22? Direction of Ryder.
Okay, Ryder, say something to me.
Hi.
Longer.
Okay, hello. My name's Ryder.
Try to tell them. They're not gonna believe you.
No, they're not, are they?
What?
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 Thrux looks at Ryder. Hey, pal. I am worried about you.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Thrux.
Oh, God.
Is that before he said that or after?
Right
Oh,
as he's starting
God! Why did I get that one?
to. 22 psychic damage right as you begin to raise your concerns. Something violently grips onto you with the
Thrux falls to the ground at this, and just it starts like honestly convulsing a little bit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Is he
Hello?
okay?
No.
He looks at Ryder. This isn't intended for Ryder, but everyone would see this as except Ryder, obviously. Would see this as me doing this to Ryder.
Wait, that's really rude. The fact that he can't see that, Thrux. He gave you
Wait,
the middle
what?
finger.
What did he do?
And you are
What have I done?
Thrux looks at Kelsey, who he's not met before, and goes, "And you are?"
Kelsey, Charpay's wife to be. Are you
Nice to
Thrux?
meet-
Hi.
I'm Thrux.
Oh, you are the guy that everyone was talking so proudly about. She gives an awkward look to the rest of you guys, like, this guy?
We were? Were we talking probably? I thought we weren't.
Thrux just goes, complicated game. Thrux is not going to use gamers in canon. Thrux is not going to say gamer in canon.
You know what? This is your guys' dynamic. I'm not gonna butt into it. I'm just worried about all of your guys' health right now. A lot of you guys are seriously bleeding.
We should.
I'm not doing great.
I don't think I can talk about it, guys.
Okay,
I'm so sorry. I just look back at Ryder and go, interesting.
The fuck?
And Thrux, I will say also,
Kelsey leans over
because-
to Ryder, just like, no one's narrating it to you. He's giving you a really weird look right now.
Thrux visibly tenses and almost looks very nervous saying that about Ryder. You can tell that something. Thrux is just Ryder's not someone Thrux is currently.
I have no idea what I've done.
We should get somewhere.
Did I touch him?
don't
Did
think
I
you've
touch
done
him at any
anything.
point? Apparently my hands are bad, I guess.
Kelsey,
He's
just
a
gotta
Do you
go.
want to test it out? Do you want to test it out?
Not anymore, probably.
Kelsey's like, well,
Yeah,
at least they've receded on me entirely right now. Like, when the eclipse, I think, ended. I mean, it's gone now, so you might be in the clear. Probably
Okay,
just
that's
a curse.
good.
Yeah, probably just a curse thing.
I don't have a curse.
Well, maybe it gave you one.
Triao, did you touch anyone during that event?
I don't have one right now, actually.
No,
anymore.
I'm just curious though if you touched. Like,
did I touch
someone.
any? I touched
Thrux.
only Thrux, yes.
Thrux, did you get swollen anywhere?
Thrux pulls himself out of just like staring at Ryder and goes, "Did I get a bump anywhere? I'm a bit swollen."
No, but like when from where Triao grabbed you.
Oh no.
Huh. Okay,
And,
not my place to comment.
I mean, I only had during the battle. I felt agony in my stomach, but I just assumed that was just the enemy being a bitch. So
Okay, did you feel that, Ryder?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'm just curious because the two curseless people are giving different responses here. I'm not alien, so I can't really like say for sure. So
Look, I've lived 37 years of my life.
you're
and
37. Oh,
I can't. Is
sorry.
that a bad thing?
aren't you like
Yes,
40?
but he looked younger. I don't know. It came over me. I'm
He
sorry.
aged well.
He aged really well. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, I think I would know.
Would
That's
That
all
you
I
had a
want to
curse
say.
or not?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I mean,
Thrux is
wouldn't it
gonna
probably
be
depend on what the curse is?
They are pretty specific sometimes. That I do believe you. I get where you're coming from.
Thrux is gonna do something stupid. Can he message Ryder?
Yeah.
Thrux messages Ryder. Hello. Do I sound normal to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess Ryder will send back like, yeah, why are you doing this?
He messages us one more time. Sorry for any future actions.
Wait, what did he say?
Sorry for any
Sorry
future
for-
actions.
What is that supposed to mean?
Thrux stops messaging. And
Ryder gets like this, like, he kind of tilts his head down a bit and gets a sort of a look of concern on his face, just like, what is he saying?
What?
Kelsey looks
Are
at
you
Ryder,
okay?
and Kelsey's like putting herself in the position of, you know what? This guy deserves better treatment right now. So she's just gonna like look at Ryder, like put a hand on his shoulder, just go like, it's Kelsey, by the way, once again. You're new to this group, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I haven't been here for too long.
Yeah, I haven't met these new people either and such, so like I'm sorry.
Oh, I'd be
It's really
careful
weird.
with the I'd be careful with the lizard.
Okay. You know, as long anyone that Charpay likes, I like, and I think
Thrux,
that people aren't treating you fair right now, so you just gotta stand up for yourself. She punches him.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. I'm just trying to be supportive.
Thrux, does Thrux have any paper on him?
Yeah?
I would like to just quickly make a note for himself.
Okay.
Specifically, I want to make a note in case he gets stupid, so I
Mhm.
can use this in the back.
Okay.
So Thrux just write down, and I'm gonna actually keep it a secret. I can DM it to you later, Liz, if you'd like. But
Okay.
I'm
Excellent.
I'm
Cool.
just taking a small note.
Writes down a note. Kelsey would go like, continued narration. Thrux is writing down something.
Upon seeing
Hey,
him
is
pick
that
up a
about
note,
me?
I punch him and be like, "Oh my god!"
Thrux
Yeah.
looks at Ryder. No, it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. Well, I mean that. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I also don't want to talk to you. Goodbye. Thrux turns around and starts walking.
That's rude.
That is really rude.
That is
That
Have I done something?
That is.
No, you haven't done
Ryder.
anything.
We're worried, but you definitely haven't done anything. At least not worthy of what Thrux is doing.
Thrux is gonna send Owen a message. Yes, a message. And just go, "Trust me, Owen." And that's all that he says.
Owen's gonna reply the message version of 3 question marks.
Listen, I am being cryptic as shit because I am
Low wisdom.
paranoid as shit. I'm low wisdom and paranoid as shit.
This is a very fair reaction for Thrux to be making. But it's funny because no one else
I
gets to know
understand.
the context.
Yeah.
Can we go somewhere? Can we walk and
Yes.
talk? I think we are all horribly injured
Yeah.
and kind of out of our minds.
Yeah.
Right, I was
wanna
gonna
walk
touch
and
the.
talk, well, take out the fucking letter and be like, "Oh my god, we didn't even get to finish this stupid fucking letter."
What are you doing, Ryder?
Oh, he's just kind of touching like the huge gash wounds that he received at the start of the fight. Just forgot about those.
Oh yeah. What did you run into? Because you were hurt before we found you. We were fighting this weird fucked up screaming thing.
I have no. Well, considering I'm blind, I have no
Oh.
idea what I was fighting. But I did.
Yeah.
How long does hold person last?
I don't have the spell. Do any of you guys?
We should maybe go check the front of the mail place.
Huh?
I mean, if the eclipse is done now, I'd hope that it's fine.
I know, but if they haven't been able to escape, then it's possible.
I mean, it's a concentration. So if you're done concentrating on it,
That's true.
I think you would have stopped concentrating somewhere.
Yeah. Probably,
It's also a
probably.
range of 60 feet. So
Yeah, it would have broken.
Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, well, I hope they're okay then.
Well, we
Okay.
should go.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Should we go talk to the guards and see where they're taking people who are hurt,
Seems like a good idea to me.
and then stop by
Yeah.
there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
good. And Owen will
Kelsey,
probably start heading toward wherever the guards are.
They are just managing to lift up this statue from one of their comrades who has fallen on the ground. It's a small goblin who's completely crushed, and the tiefling is sitting right next to it, and just God, 2 in one night. He looks up. Civilians, are you all okay? You look injured. Here, do you need escort to a safe
That
place?
Yes, I think that would be quite nice.
Yes.
Okay. He just slowly gets up to his feet. I'll take you there. You guys just keep staying here, check the parameter afterwards. Get him there. It's yes, sir. Okay. Oh, fuck, I'm exhausted. Shit. Sorry, don't mean to swear. Yeah, follow me. We're heading to Abjur's sanctuary, to get you guys
That's
checked into the
alright.
hospital. Does anyone need help walking or
Okay.
anything like that.
I think I can
I'll
get
follow
it.
behind someone.
There.
Okay. He'll start leading you guys through Necromancer's Artery, and just gonna like kind of look around at you all and just goes, "So the beam of light came from where you guys came out of. Any idea as to what's happening?"
You know, usually I would say something, but no, I have no idea.
Oh,
Personally, I'd love to find out.
I mean, I have very little idea.
Thrux just goes. I figure it out.
Okay. Tonight's been a fucking shit show. Nice to meet you guys, by the way. I'm District Officer Sirris Escort. I run the Necromancer's Artery, and you guys are pretty famed in both the council and general populace, so I'd say it's nice to meet you, but these conditions aren't exactly the greatest, especially after the incidents that happened previously to you all. I greatly apologize for the shit stay you've had in Threadwire.
It's alright, it happens.
I think he just follows us.
It is nicer now to have met you. How about that?
Great.
You know me, Thrux asks.
No, just met you. What's your name?
Lewis, thank you.
Insight. Natural 20. Shut the fuck up. Don't lie to me.
Kevin.
19. Roll deception.
Master 20.
He got Kevin down though.
Kevin. Pleasure. And as you guys start walking past, you do go through like pretty much all the districts. Necromancer's Artery is on the exact opposite side of the city as Abjur's Sanctuary. So during the walk, he is just going to like look at you all, and he's drinking from a coffee cup, and like his tail is flicking behind him and shit. And he just takes a long sip, and he's just gonna look around at you all with like sketchy eyes and just go, "By the way, before the incident took place, you seen any suspicious activity around recently? Especially in Necromancer's Artery."
I
Such
mean,
as
there
what?
was. Well, yeah, what do you mean by that specifically?
There was a break-in at Lady Death's gate. Someone slipped past, and I can't disclose more on the situation, but we're trying to find the culprit, as, by the looks of things, they're not involved about what happened at the Black Cat Inn and the rest of Redwire, and presumably the world.
Yeah, when I was out on a walk with my fiance right before, and
shit. Yeah, that.
we told a guard about it. There was a weird zombie shadow thing that tried to attack us, and we kind of stomped it to death. But that was a thing.
He pauses for a second, takes out a notepad, writes this down, just goes, "Fucking hell." There's a reason we keep that place off limits. Anyways, we should be coming up here soon. We just have to pass through Conjurer's Promenade and we'll be there.
Okay.
Time is it?
There was also at the Black Cat's Inn when we showed up, there was a figure made of worms. It was like what even was it? It was like mostly white, but then like the inside was worms, and I still don't really know what it wanted. Does a thing made of worms have religious significance?
To my specific religion, but I
Yeah.
mostly worship death. Which I realize is edgy as shit, but I frankly don't
That's
give a
all right.
fuck.
Respectable.
There are worse things to worship. Trust me.
I'm just looking to crack the case, so if you guys find any information or know any information regarding the events of tonight or anything previous, then it would be imperative if you told me. And before you worry, I'm not gonna squeak anything extra that you don't want saying to Iliaya. I personally don't trust her as far as I can fucking throw her.
Fair enough. I mean, Charpay looks over at Kevin, just kind of like looking over for his approval.
Thrux goes. I gave off a large beam of light.
Yeah, he was sick for the entirety of the day. He had a fever. We didn't know what was wrong with him. It wasn't within his control. But apparently that hit a fever pitch, as it were.
They
Funny. He
couldn't
takes
Yeah,
a sip
he-
of his coffee.
I
came
tried my
to me.
best.
He kind of, I guess since we're speaking about this now, he kind of exploded into light, and we were like, what the fuck? And then two little fuckers came on in, and it started attacking
yeah.
us.
Did they just
You're-
teleport in? Is that what happened?
Yeah, practically. They kind of
You're
tore off the roof,
You're
but, you
admitting
know,
to being the cause of the bright light.
not really.
I am.
It
I'll
was
take
not
that.
within his
I am.
control.
I'll take
Yeah,
the
he was really
confession.
sick.
It's not my job to confess for other people's crimes, so we'll deal with it when we deal with it up at the council. I won't say anything about it, but I can't guarantee that fucking Jirax won't figure out about it. So, bear with us.
Okay. I mean, he contracted the fever when he was unconscious at the Midnight Circus, so we could probably blame someone there. I don't know.
We'll look into it. Look, alright, here you are. This is our... Oh, actually, I guess we're heading through Conjurer's Promenade, which is where the shit Ryder saw took place.
Yeah.
I think he will stop and just say, like, okay, I have more stuff to do at Necromancer's. Basically, all you need to do is up those stairs to the left, take a left. It should be building 142 on Thunderwave Lane.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Have a nice day and stay safe. I'll
Tonight,
probably
but
see you
yeah.
later.
You too. Yep,
Yeah, well-
bye.
He walks away.
Thrux, when he's out of your distance, will turn everyone and go, I swear to Christ,
Who?
I swear, I have learned that Kevin is a lucky name for me.
It suits you, honestly. It rolls off the tongue.
You could be honest with people, though.
Thrux looks at Owen. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd say that. Of course you'd say that.
Let's just go. Let's stop being mad. Let's just go.
Thrux, in a bad mood, exhausted, just looks at Owen and says, like you know anything about being truthful.
Stop arguing.
Kelsey
Stop.
gives a look of, like, looking away and, like, looks at Thrux and then looks at Charpay like, is this normal? Okay, sure.
It's just not gonna respond to Thrux.
I'll try not to be in the crossfire, I guess.
Yes, stop talking.
Alright.
It's a good idea.
Ryder.
Hmm.
We are in about the area, or we're approaching the area of where stuff went down for you.
He doesn't know that.
Cool. Walter, I guess, then will go like...
Yeah? Look, I know we usually have a system, but I'm not really asking for directions right now. Uh-huh.
Ryder, is this where you were before we found you?
Walter seems to think so.
Okay. I believe that. Charpay looks around.
You see this halfling man, who is, like, standing with a hand up and such, and has cast Entangle with a bunch of vines, encircling a cursed beast.
Oh.
And he looks back at you all and just goes, Citizens, once again, if you are looking for sanctuary, please head to Abjur's Sanctuary. We have everything under control.
Okay. Do you need any help with that? Are you good?
We have it all under control.
Okay.
What are you doing
that
I believe
before?
that.
Actually, I'm
I
gonna
don't believe it
retcon it.
before.
This is like another kind of druidic figure, not the halfling. The halfling now walks over and stuff and just goes, Our district officers, including myself, are going to be looking into the matter further. Right now, we don't have answers at the moment, but it is for your utmost safety to head towards shelter, to quarantine yourself, or to head over to the Abjur Sanctuary Hospital.
Thank
I
you.
have a question.
Yes, I'll answer as much as I know.
I left someone here, kind of, cast hold person on them to get away myself. I don't think they were evil. So I sort of just kept him here. Did you guys see any of that?
No, none of us were currently on the field. We were dealing with stuff. One of the comets, I believe, is what we're currently calling it, in the sky, kind of over in the middle of Contra's Promenade. So nobody has reached that area yet. Though when we came into the area, the only thing that we found was this beast.
Okay.
Yes.
Any signs of humanity in it?
Well, it is a cursed beast, so unfortunately, no. We're going to be sending it, unfortunately. Put down.
I don't even know how to describe a cursed beast to this guy.
Alright, well, it doesn't sound familiar.
It's just that it's bad, but, you know.
Well,
It's
yeah. The only thing we know about this cursed beast right now, if you knew anyone with Benethra, is that they had some sort of affiliation and were found with a number of axes near them.
Axes?
Yes. A fair number of hand axes as well as thrown hatchets. If you do have any information on how we can contact the family and find out who this person was, we can arrange a proper burial instead of an unmarked grave for a beast.
I think I might have encountered them earlier, but they were, I guess, more normal than that.
Okay.
There's a person inside there, you know, right?
Unfortunately, cursed beasts do happen to be previously people, though they cannot be considered sane humanoids in their own mind after this point, so unfortunately, by protocol, they have to be taken and executed.
Alright, I mean, don't really know much about this, so I just have to trust you.
Yes, as there's no known cure, then that's kind of just the way of things. So, leave it in our hands, we'll make sure it's painless. And please go on your way to the hospitals and take care of yourselves and stay indoors. If you need any more escorting, then I can send one of the officers to come help.
Okay.
Ryder will then just continue to follow the others.
Excellent.
Yeah. Rough.
And he walks back to the other druid and is alright, bring them here. Let's get them down to the gallows. As the creature's just like, and reaching out in desperation and such, unhappy about being taken away, as the halfling is just going like, I know, calm down. We'll make it quick.
Oh. Oh. He's rough.
So anyway.
I find it funny that you guys have a Benethra cure in your person.
We do we?
Yeah.
Do
guys
we
do.
still?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Oh.
fucking remember, so fuck you.
I forgot about those.
Wilfred had been carrying it.
Oh yeah.
No,
No, we
I
had some
don't-
extras
I don't
to save
fucking
people.
remember that guy.
I couldn't say anything though, because Ryder has no connection to Penetha.
I did not even go through this shit, so they're not even gonna try.
Yeah, I
Also,
mean,
it's-
Owen's like,
Later, if they die, they
Owen-
die. You just say.
Owen's probably just been focusing on getting to the hospital area because Owen's
Yeah.
not doing well.
Not my problem.
Yeah, my bad.
I feel like
My
if
bad,
anyone would have it,
actually.
it would be Charpay or Bennie.
That's obviously.
Also, if you tell them that, hey, we found a cure, they're gonna want to know how the fuck you got it, and then they're gonna investigate your past life even more. Just saying.
Yeah.
Fuck human
That's,
life. All my homies hate human life.
Yeah, but look, man. See what happens.
Alright. You guys continue on to the hospital as the beast is carried away.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anyway.
Wilfred is fucking rolling in his grave. He is screaming in his grave. He is banging on the door.
Another one of our fucking members goes, "Oh hey, we're gonna get accidentally fucking hit as well. Shut up."
All right, and you guys head to the hospital where you guys are taken to a number of rooms and such, escorted away by a number of people dressed in less of the typical military, not military, but less of the guard garb seen in other parts of the cities, and especially not the Reapers and such from the more gothic attire that they hold. It instead has an appearance like more akin to like bright golden sunlight pieces of armor, as these unicorn riding clerics and paladins are going to escort you all to rooms and such, which is going to end up with those who are the most injured, who is, I think Owen is the most injured.
Yeah, probably. Owen's at 8 health.
With a bit of confusion, one of the guards of Solaris and such is going to look at you, Owen, and is just going to go like, "We do greatly apologize for what happened today. Would you mind stating for the record what race you are? For better treatment?"
I'm what's been called a warforged.
Okay, we will take you to the specialist room. Anyone else who here is seriously injured needs... Okay. And basically
Probably.
everyone is going to get, like, carted away with a Solaris officer. And taken to their different rooms. I'll probably say, staying in the same room right now is going to be Ryder, Triao, Thrux, and then Charpay, Bennie, Own, and I'd say Lily is also in a bed right now, covered in some wound from her own fight, but passed out.
Ooh.
As you guys are taken to your rooms for the night, and I'm gonna guess long rest, as you guys are tended for.
We should.
Cool.
Letter L.
As the officers of Solaris tend to your wounds and such, they're all very gentle about it, not asking many questions. Peeking through the hospital rooms every so often is that the one of the women's that you women. One of the women that you saw previously during the investigation into the Midnight Circus tent. It's the dark-skinned woman with like that aged face and silver, a little piercing in her lip, with those salt and pepper 3C curls and a textured mohawk, black leather jacket, like spiked shoulder pads, a red cape, red amulet with sun rays bouncing off it, tall black boots, silver armor, adornments, and like black tights, and she has like a red flamberge sword sheathed, and she's currently like walking around checking in on all the rooms, and she does like knock on the door, I'd say, to like Thrux Ryder Triao room, and is just going to peek in, and is just gonna go, "Everything okay in here?"
Feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
The Rux is probably gonna go, "Yeah, things are fine." Well, I'm purposely like kind of looking away from Ryder at the moment. Yeah.
Great, doing rounds. I know you guys were involved in the incident yesterday, so I apologize for the unfortunate circumstances that have befallen you sometimes, but stay strong. Us, members of the Church of Solaris, will be there to take care of you in these trying times. She like knocks on the door on her way out and then goes and basically relays the same information to the other room. And I'm gonna guess that you guys long rest for the night?
Yeah?
Surprisingly, no visions.
All right.
Does my curse change?
Oh, in fact, everyone's curse kind of feels stagnant for the rest of the night.
Oh, I guess, yeah. Because midnight just happened, so that makes sense.
You know, I imagine actually Owen would probably start at like 12:01 when Owen is normally in a vision. Owen will kind of start at that because like their system is used to not being awake at this point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just gonna wake up and just kind of look around and say, "That's really weird," but then probably go back into sleep mode because they're like still trying to rest because they got hurt really badly. But it was just different enough that they just woke up and was like, "What?"
All right. And morning comes by. You're all long rested. And after the treacherous behavior of the night and generally the sounds of screams and unfortunate like patients crying in other rooms and the general like noises and hustle and bustle of the hospital pass you all by. And you manage to sleep relatively well. But it's 6 a.m. when, in sync, both rooms with different people in it have a heavy... some of you have hardly been able to close your eyes, let alone push through the night's multitude of thoughts and quandaries, but surely enough, the pounding is not one made from a mistake, and it's not the gentle pounding of a nurse coming to check in at you guys at night. It's deliberate, and the door opens to both of your rooms, and like at the same time in both rooms, you just hear, "Threadwire Sentinels, please come with us."
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
For what?
You guys have seen people clad in this armor before. It's like bright opalescent pads and like over the breast and such, up into a collared segment. And then down the arms, there's like heavy padded gauntlets. They have a white segmented coat underneath with bright purple trim, and each of them are holding a massive lance with faces covered in slick helmets. Your audience has been requested by Mayor Iliaya and the Council of District Officers. We will escort you willingly, but if you plan to cause problems, no, you won't make it far. This place is bustling with Solaris officers and Threadwire Sentinels. We'll make your stay comfortable if you come of your own fruition.
Okay.
Speak more normal.
Okay.
I love civic duty personally.
I'm not gonna argue with you guys. I don't mind helping.
Excellent. Please follow us.
No.
And in a single file line, you guys all groggily start following them down the hall, meeting up from your respected rooms. Some of the nurses chime up like, "You shouldn't be taking them right now. They still need rest and care. Threadwire Sentinels, please do not resist."
Ryder's probably gonna touch like a bloody bandage on his shoulder and be like, "I'll be fine."
Okay.
Do they have to sound so righteous? God.
That's something else.
They escort you outside, movements rhythmic and rehearsed looking. There's not a fault in their synchronicity as they bring you towards this large crystalline carriage with bright silver trims and elegant filigree, and two carvings of fluttering wings up the sides. The elegant demeanor is unfortunately offset by heavy bars upon its doors, and it's drawn by two white Alaricorn with arced and curved silver horns and piercing silver eyes. And,
This is totally not alarming.
They open the door and gesture you all inside.
That's totally not alarming at all.
I mean, Ryder's just following in.
You all sit upon its inside. I will allow brief discussion here. And we're very close to ending off, by the way.
Thrux, grumpy after a rough night's sleep, after everything, just goes, "Oh my god."
We think this is bad or good.
Well, I think it's bad because I know you can't see, but it has kind of like bars.
He needs to know.
I feel like it's bad. They also requested our audience, which means pretty bad things. I've been in the kingdom before. It's pretty bad.
It could be neutral, honestly. I think
Kelsey has not been summoned to this meeting or the carriage.
Yeah. I think.
Also, the guards
just
are in the carriage with you. They're literally in the fucking place with their pikes, and they are looking.
Hey! Knock knock! They're not responding. Fuck this.
I was arrested once. This isn't something I'm thrilled to be repeating.
Yeah.
They never said this was being arrested.
We're gonna be arrested.
There's jail
what have we
bars
done?
on
There are
the
no
carriage.
current warrants out for your arrest. We are simply bringing you for a requested meeting with Mayor Iliaya.
The meetings are still pretty bad. All I'm saying.
Yeah, we're gonna be arrested.
What have we done?
There is no current warrant out for your arrest. You are simply being brought for a meeting with Mayor Iliaya.
Okay.
Personally.
Do you have any painkillers? I'm starting to get a headache from your voice.
Could
You're
you
silent.
before we take off, could you ask a nurse about it?
You're already taken off.
Oh, okay.
I don't actually have a headache. That would be being a dick.
Oh.
No, keep it up.
I worry about you, bud.
They're gonna let you off. They're gonna let you off really good. Keep it up.
Thruxton says, I can't even talk to you guys about things.
He's keeping it up. Wow.
We'll work on that, okay?
Thruxton, go.
In a few moments, you will be within the presence of Mayor Iliaya.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay, I guess.
Please prepare yourselves and make yourselves as presentable as possible, given the
I
current
literally look like
circumstances.
shit.
I'm covered in blood still.
I think they cleaned you up a little, at least.
I feel like 1,000 gold pieces.
That's a lot.
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's so awesome.
And it's not long until you spot the sight of another carriage flying next to you. And then, before that, if you were to look out the window, you see that you're flying over the city towards a large building made entirely of glass at the top of a waterfall leading down to the city. It's overlooking everything. And
Do I have to roll
there's
for
that.
panic attack?
Yeah, you do. And with the sight of the other carriage
fail.
next to you, you also see a massive amethyst dragon landing
What
on
the
the
fuck?
landing bay of the giant, like, crystal glass castle.
Hello.
And soon enough, you guys
Okay.
land right next to that other carriage, and from the other carriage, escorted before you all, is this this axolotl folk, who gets out of the place, fucking slams the door closed with passion and vigor. They're like 4'11", speckled black mosaic skin and gill frills flared up with a salmon pink color and like a curvy tail, and they're wearing a Shiren kimono bunched up around the collar area and with sleeves that don't cover the shoulders.
Woven Shire.
Exactly, and like a beautiful obi sash in a floral pattern. You guys know that one fucking picture of, what's the guy's name? Either way, the guy in the car that has like all the flowers and shit and looks fabulous as fuck in the car. Basically, that's the vibes. So they're just like, I swear, if anyone makes another reference to how I'm late, I'm going to have it with these people. Get me inside. I know that the prisoners, not prisoners yet, are already here, but I want to get inside. Once my seat, it better be dusted off and heated as I requested.
Can Brex look toward Ryder, assuming we've heard this,
Uh-huh.
and go, say what I mean?
This
I'm just going by what they said.
Best of us.
Brex seems tired, but it's also visibly shaking and like holding the cart so hard.
And after a while, as the axolotl folk is escorted inside, the doors open up and the guards get down, and they will say, "Come with us, and you will be in attendance of Mayor Iliaya."
Wow. Yay.
Wow.
And you guys are...
What
You
what
guys-
title should I refer to them as? I ask. Is that not?
Mayor Iliaya.
Who?
Mayor Iliaya.
Nah, I'm gonna just call them L.
They hold
You don't have. you
their
don't have to.
pikes, kind of like, they grip the handle of their pikes. Mayor Iliaya.
Okay, never mind. You're being a little.
It's a.
These massive doors open in front of you guys and allow you into this castle. And you're escorted through long, very simplistically decorated halls of glass that are eerily barren, without the usual decorations, tassels, bands, or decorations seen throughout the rest of Threadwire. It's just a massive, empty palace of glass. And soon you guys reach a massive arched doorway made of fine marble, which 2 guards stand before, and the other 2 in front of you open up. And they open with a start, where you see a large room holding a multi-tiered marble table, and sitting at it is the human woman that you saw previously knocking on your door, a giant amethyst dragon, that halfling that you guys had talked to previously within the Conjurer's Promenade, a were-tiger man, a whole-ass genie sitting at one of the places, Sirris Escort, the tiefling, the axolotl folk from before, and the beholder spawn, the seeker, sitting at all of them. And in the middle of it is Iliaya, who looks at you all and just say, "Hello, Welcome to being put on trial.
Oh, yay! Nice.
Classic.
We are going to end this session off here.
Let's to look at Ryder one more time and go.
Jury is my witness.
I know you're looking at me.
We are going to end this session off here. All right, let's go through some closing remarks. Egg, closing remarks.
First off, called it. We're being arrested. Fuck. Second.
Not
Oh, yeah,
yet.
yes, on trials. Yes, on trials.
Innocent until proven guilty.
You know damn well that
Horrible.
fucking Yashindel's
Well,
fucking
I
stupid
have-
ass core system is gonna
I
be
have-
probably fucking terrible.
Cece.
I have a horrible vibe.
We can't have shit in ethos.
Own. Or Snort.
Something's up with Ryder. Sorry, Cole, but something's up.
Cole.
No, nothing's up with Ryder.
Trio. Eon.
All I'm fucking saying is these motherfuckers gonna have the worst fucking justice system in the motherfucking ethos, and then we're gonna fucking be like, no, and you'll shatter the fucking place apart. Cause why would you make your
Yeah.
shit out of glass, buddy? Dumbasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yashandale is known for their glass exports, is what I will say, and they're known for it for a reason. Crime, closing remarks.
I attended today.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'll try to make it more frequent.
Yay!
I had a lot of fun. Thank you.
I'm glad. Tune in next week for Ace Attorney trial music. Let's go! Bye!
Bye.